it's not a fantasy. Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with StableDuel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with StableDuel. Play, race, win.
What's up?
What's up? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm feeling real damn good. Rocking some new stuff right here. Shout out.
Oh my gosh. You brand ho. Look at you.
I'm looking pretty, man. I'm looking pretty damn good.
Size doesn't matter, but length do. So has the other half seen it yet?
Yes.
And?
Yep. Everything you expected, man. Didn't get it at first, and then it was like everything that we talked about. It was like, yup.
We gotta get her in the game, and then she'll fully understand.
Yeah, I mean, just a matter of time, right? Once you start, you get hooked.
Well, what's up, guys? Bremont here from StableDuel. We've got Leo over here, Degens United from the BTV family. We are excited to be back here for BTV Degenerate Special. Penn National tonight. The game starts at 6 o'clock. It is 5:02. You have little less than an hour to get your stables in. $3. Put multiple in. We're going to talk about some strategies tonight. Leo's pretty much a pro. He's been playing games you've been on fire lately. You did a $50 double up. You did the Tampa Derby. You won some money in that one. So we're gonna talk about some strategies tonight, and we've got some new guests. So Gino Bacola is coming on from That's What G Said podcast. If anyone follows StableDuel, you know Gino. He's one of our favorites, and he will be on tonight. And it's March Madness, so we might talk a little bit of basketball. And I'm got the hoops on because I like hoops. Get it? Hoops? No.
I don't know. I saw that picture with the basketball right there, and I was like, oh boy, she is ready to fire.
Dude, I'm in it to win it. I got stats. I got a bracket. I got a couple different brackets. I'm still working on, my strategy for the BTV March Madness contest, but I'm in it.
I'll tell you what, for those of you that didn't watch the bracket reveal last night, you guys missed out because we set Bree up with a real tough matchup with a guy that is on sports radio in Boston. Shout out Dan Lipschatz. And Bree just came on and was like, no, you will perish, sucker.
Yeah.
All right? I am number one. And Lipschatz, I was talking to him after the show, and he's like, oh, boy. She means business, man.
Dude, I'm serious. I'm coming into it. I'm going down the stats rabbit hole here. I'm going to be looking at, all the defense, the players, I'm asking around. I got a little bit of like analyst friends. So I'm kind of like pinging them. I'm like, what do you think about this one? Well, what about this one? And a couple of my analysts are picking San Diego over Syracuse, which I know is not our region. Okay. But I'm still kind of hooked on this because I was a Syracuse girl in general. And I'm wondering if I should go against what they're saying, go with Syracuse over San Diego. So just stuff like that. You got to think, got to have some conviction. Again, like if everybody picks Gonzaga to win, you're not going to win your bracket. Like that's just, you got to go against the grain. I know. Sorry. I've got Gonzaga losing in the Elite Eight.
To who?
Mm-hmm. I want to make sure that I'm correct in this, but I think Iowa is where they're going to meet, and I got Iowa taking them over.
Yep. That's actually not the worst idea. I've actually been bragging about Iowa all year.
Of course it's not.
Yeah.
Listen, they played them in December, 99-88. They lost 11 points, okay? They didn't get blown out. And this time around, it's going to be as if it's a home game for Iowa. You think people are going to travel from Spokane? No, they're not going anywhere. The Iowa fans are going to show up. It's going to be as if it's a home game, and Gonzaga is going down in the Elite Eight. You heard it right here.
I tell you what, I am really hoping the way that the bracket is set up, the only way that the two of us would match would be in the Final Four. And if it is the Final Four, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you should all be pulling really hard for it because the amount of shit talk that will go down, I'm sure the side bets that will happen will be so significant. I am thoroughly pulling for it. Is my first round victim coming on tonight, though?
Oh, totally. He literally had to go. I was just talking to him a little while ago. I had, and I'm not going to say the worst day because I feel like that's something that like girls say when it's, you know, your hair didn't curl right. Okay. And no offense. Like I'm a lady, I'm a girl, like, but we will just say it's the worst day ever because something little happened. But I have had a day on the technology. Microsoft, I'm sorry, but y'all suck. Your forums suck. Like if anything's wrong and you go to Microsoft and you look at their forum, it is the most unhelpful bullshit website I've ever come across. I have gone into like the back end of my computer, like doing like Control XY, typing in like, you know, secure.msv. Like I've done everything because my Bluetooth stopped showing up. And 8 hours in, about 11 restarts, uninstalling, reinstalling drivers, nothing worked. I went on to Reddit, 4 minutes in to Reddit, and somebody said, just unplug your battery and restart your computer and it'll work. And sure enough, the mofo worked. Sorry, Microsoft. Reddit is going to put you out of business, at least on the forum front. I mean, they don't own computers, but no, and that's just been a small element of my day. And literally right before this, and I know, I mean, if we're horse racing fans, we're animal fans. I know you're an animal fan. My little Poochie Pooch is right here. Literally at 4:58, she puked. So I'm running downstairs and I'm like pulling these out and I'm like, we're supposed to start at 5. So I have a drink here and I have one, thankfully, that one of my trusty partners here brought for part 2. So we're here. We're ready.
Go. Good stuff. There really isn't like there's so few things that can mess
I can't
up with
read
a
that.
day like
I can't. Chris just put a Post-it on my door and I should be wearing glasses. And I literally can't read. What does that say? You rock. Thank you. You rock too.
Who's that?
Chris.
Did Brian ever get
No,
the
you're
game up?
fine. Leo's asking. Oh yeah, and Brian asked me to talk shit about Chelsea to you, and I told him that I possibly can't, and he thought it was because my mood. It's not. I just literally have no ability to talk shit about Chelsea.
Why would you ever want to talk shit with me? Me and you are always on the same team, Brie.
Oh no, we'll talk shit all day. Like that's what gens do. That's what friends do. But I'm not going to talk shit about like Chelsea
I can't lie. I'm literally
I got nothing to say.
Now. For some reason, my desktop that I have on behind this will not connect to the internet, so I don't have the game up right now. Dude, I know.
I'm telling you, technology is not cool today. Not cool technology.
I know, seriously.
The lingo. I know, Larry. Sorry, I'm rattling it off today. That's what's happening. Well, so the last time we did this, we got a little down the rabbit hole with the Franzia slap in the bag. So we're not going to go that far, but there is going to be a bag slap tonight of Franzia, and apparently the name of it is just chilled red or something. So, you know, naturally. Guys, if you are tuning in, please comment, say hello. We want to know who you are and where you're from. And if you're getting the Penn National game and playing against Leo and Blackjack and Gino and whoever else we're going to bring on this thing. I actually need to email. So we at StableDuel have welcomed 2 family members to the team. And that is Matt and Garrett from Into the Bit podcast. And, BTV is tuning in. The guy looking tight in his StableDuel gear. I know. I'm still waiting for my BTV gear, guys. Like,
remember, ladies and gentlemen,
out.
Size doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we need in this.
Lang stew.
What
do you think I said?
I don't know. I wasn't. Again, I'm trying to get the game up back here.
Okay. What? I literally am watching horse jumping right now, so I need to put on something else here. Need to put on some racing.
Dude,
do you know what's really cool? So I was just on YouTube and our live stream just popped up on my YouTube on my television. We're pretty much famous.
We go. That's what I'm talking about.
Famous.
Seriously though, we killed it, man. Especially last night too. I mean, shout out to everybody that ended up watching last night, the bracket reveal. We absolutely killed it. We had 1,300 people that watched during the show. Thank you all so much for coming on. That was a ton of fun. Yeah, I mean, I like that. Where's the double snap?
Oh, I know. I guess I got to find a signature move here, but I have so many.
That's true. You can't just limit it to one.
Well, all right. So it's 5:11. I did bad at organizing this. Usually blackjack comes on at 5:15. I think Gino's coming on at 5:30. I still need to email Matt and or Garrett. I know one of them works, but we're going to get them on too. And I mean, again, guys, I'm super sorry. Today has been a shit show. It is what it is, but I'm excited. I really wanted to handicap the shit out of this card, and it did not happen, but I have it in front of me. And like I said on Twitter last night, I would like to smash some races at Penn National. So, I mean, we might just have to do a blind smash, which never ends up doing well, but that's why I got my buddies here, Leo and Blackjack's coming on. So let's play some Penn National. So do you have your
What does Blackjack know, though? I mean, we can't – he's entertainment, but does he really come on for, like, the analysis part?
You two's shit-talking is, like, a whole other level. Like, I mean –
I can't wait.
I'm excited for this.
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1. He will be my first victim. I love my bracket. I was not part of the bracket picking process because obviously I am in it.
You can't be.
But yeah, I know. My bracket got loaded up. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I can't wait to shit talk. I can't wait to come out on top. You guys already know how I do it. I mean, it's just – I love Blackjack's spirit, though. He's so excited, and it's just so adorable that he genuinely believes he's going to win. I mean, I just want to give him a high five and be like, go, little buddy, go, even though we all know how this is going to end.
I mean, he's been holding his own in the NHL, obviously.
Basketball is not played on skates, folks. Sorry.
That's true.
Big hockey fan, big Bruin fan. It is not played on skates, ladies and gentlemen. He is in trouble.
We'll see.
What do you got there?
Literally, I don't even want to admit it, but I have a little vodka contraption.
Just straight?
Because some of the company may or may not have been enjoying St. Patty's Day out while some other of us have been sitting at their desk. So thankfully, this individual hooked me up at 4:30 when I expressed my frustration. So props to he who will not be named, but he did hook me up with a vodka drink because I needed to calm down. So
is it straight vodka or
No, oh my gosh, no. And I literally had an acai bowl for lunch. So guys, this is gonna coming in hot. It is so coming in hot.
I love the acai bowl. You get that.
They're so
nice
good.
Little puree. You get some blueberries, strawberries. You put extra granola on top. You put that thing together.
And nanners. Like, gotta have some nanners. Banana is like the soft, like perfect addition.
Nope. Incorrect.
No? Sorry. You're not a banana fan?
Not a banana fan.
Oh, you're one of those. What about a mayonnaise fan? Are you a mayonnaise fan?
No. Although,
oh my God, who are you people?
We just got this. It's like a spicy mayo. It's avocado chipotle mayo that you can put on some stuff. You put a little bit of it onto a burger, and eventually that'll tickle my
sounds good.
But overall, not a mayo fan. It's just pure fat. Like,
excuse me, it's eggs. We do not call it fat. We call it eggs.
It's pure fat.
We call
pure
it
fat.
eggs.
And like, listen, I am no pillar of health. I am a 6'3", now 275-pound man. I'm a large boy, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I am very far from a pillar of health.
Fluffy. We call that fluffy.
Bree, this is why I love you. You know, so many people could have just taken like a chunk of Wonka joke right there. You're just like, no, it's okay, bud. You're fluffy. No problem.
Fluffy. All right. Well, speaking of fluffy, we're going to bring in our two fluffy friends, which I'm not sure what that makes them fluffy, but Blackjack has tuned in and we have Gino as well. So we're going to bring them in and then we are actually going to focus on racing because I know that's why you guys are here and sometimes we go off the rails. So welcome Blackjack and welcome Gino. What's up guys? How are you?
What's going on in here? We're talking about acai bowls and mayonnaise. What are we doing here?
Oh, little man.
Yeah, say hi, Milo.
Milo's putting his stable together. Thank you, bud.
This is yeah. Mama's heading home from work right now, so Milo's hanging with Pops. Yeah, we were finishing up our Penn National lineups.
Well, he's about to get a lesson.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Box wide. I love it.
The frenzy. All right, I think we should slap the bag after the first race.
You got to get some of it in you first.
Yeah, a little liquid courage. A little courage for sure.
All right, so we are 15 minutes in. We got 45 minutes. If you are tuning in right now, $3 in the Penn National game in the StableDuel app. Again, the app is free to download. If you have not downloaded it yet, you'll find it in your iOS and your Android stores, whatever app stores, and get in the game for $3. So deposit 10, you can play 3 times. You'll be playing blackjack over here. I think a good night to be playing him since he is more focused on slapping the bag. You'll be playing Leo right there, Degens United. I'm not going to lie, he's on sort of a hot streak, so good luck. And then Gino down here, one of our pros, he's always on a hot streak, so you got to try and beat Gino. But $3, guys, $3. And again, comment if you're here. We want to know where you're from, who you are. Tell us a funny joke. No dad jokes like I heard last night, even though one of them went straight over my head. My God.
Oh, poor Rube. Oh, my God. What a swing and miss. I talked to him this morning. I was like, bro, that was horrible. You understand that, right? And he's like, honestly, the silence was almost as funny as the joke. And I was like, nah, dude. That was tough. And I was like, it was a long one, too. I was like, that was a long swing and miss, bro.
You want to sit in with me? Yeah.
All right, guys.
I have to say, this is delightful, by the way.
Are you already? Okay, you're already.
I'm drinking. Yeah, I got my Florida Derby glass. I got a full glass.
I never had a problem with the box or bag wine. Never.
I gotta tell you, dude, it tastes like fruit punch.
Yeah.
There is a difference between boxed wine and Franzia. And again, no offense, Franzia. If you want to sponsor our company,
I'll drink it every week.
I don't know. Hold on, guys. I don't know if you can see. So I told him I couldn't read the Post-it, so he just made me a big sign. Can you guys see that? Thanks, Chris. I literally need glasses. Like, I mean, borderline should not be driving, but it's – well, no, wait. I have glasses. I have glasses. I'll look real smart. I'll put them on. But I need contacts. So, yeah, but hang on, BB. I'll put my glasses on, and you can tell me if I look smarter.
So we've got 42 minutes to post time. Over under 2 races we talk about.
Oh, I got
no.
8. We're going to go through all of them. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I got cheap on the printout. So
Gino's clearly a noob here.
Up to the
Oh no, I've been watching every week. I enjoy the banter for sure.
Okay, I'm not gonna write this. Okay, let's go into the first race. So it's everyone's stable set. If you are tuning in, guys, you got to have 10 horses set and have it submitted before first post. Otherwise, you will be deemed ineligible and you will get your money back. We won't steal your money, but so make sure that you have 10. Blackjack just showed his. And $3, you can do multiple entries. Get in the game. We want to know what your stable names are if you're tuning in. So Leo, you got your set?
Yes, we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, ready to fire. Not overly confident in this one. I was taking a look and slightly
nervous. Because you stink.
Dude, you know what? I cannot wait to watch you slap that bag like I'm going to slap you around in the first round of March Madness.
You said slap the bag. Good job.
Thank you.
First of all, threats of physical violence are not acceptable. This is 2021, okay?
This is emotional violence.
Yeah, get woke.
I'm going to smack you around in the first round. I can't wait.
I'm actually going to get down Brown in race number 1. That's actually going to be my play right off the bat. But the only problem I have, so I like throughout the night, obviously I'll be giving out like more like horses that you don't have to spend up as much for 3-1. But I think with the outside, I think Get Down Brown is like an absolute speed horse, the one to catch and beat. And will no doubt be on the lead and actually be picking you up some points because I feel like you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a good run for your money. You're going to get some outside speed. So I like the number 7, Get Down Brown to kick things off. 3-1 morning line will cost you $8,000 in your StableDuel lineup.
I hate that. I went with the 2 though.
Yeah, and they're coming out of the same race and they're like trending up. Was able to just sort of get by Get Down Brown late. Get Down Brown actually took a shot at the 4-5 favorite that day. So I thought Get Down Brown might have run a tad better, but I don't have any issue with the 2 at all.
Thank you.
I took a look.
Go, Leo. Go.
I was rolling with the number 3 here. I know that he hasn't placed in the 2 starts. PJ Silver Duke tried to play it a little conservative in the first race because it seemed like the consensus last week was that we need to be careful at the first race at Penn National. So I figured I'd go a little cheap. This one is value ranked number 1. Finished 4th in its first couple races, so hoping for something good to happen tonight.
I think all are good picks. So nobody went with the first time starter, Midtown, the number 1.
No Midtown for me. Wouldn't shock. I just in this type of a spot, I would prefer a more of the proven. With like in StableDuel for the most part too. Like I think I probably prefer more of the proven, unless I'm like taking a swing against a heavy favorite in a race, and that's my particular case. But first time starter, breaks slowly. Just a lot of different things for the first time. I'd much rather take experience when I have the opportunity.
I like it. Okay, Leo, is this Dan?
No.
Someone is talking mad shit against me right now. But first of all, I don't mind you talking shit, okay? But don't call it my little horses segment. That's when the hoops come out and we will really start fighting. Okay, this is not a little horses segment. This is a horse racing segment. It's not little and it's not horse racing. Go Get 'em Sports. Say your name. If you're Dan, I'm excited. I'll talk shit all day. And I'm ready. I'm telling you, I'm coming in with stats. Okay, so we got a 2 horse 2 trending up with Gino. No one picked the Midtown first time out. We got Get Down Brown has got Gino trending up. That's Blackjack. And then 3 PJ's Silver Duke going with a $3,000 buy in the first race. All right. So is anybody besides your StableDuel picks, since we like to do a little bets on the side? Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I'm gonna put this up and then I'm gonna allow everyone to respond. Blackjack, you start.
Okay. Whoever this guy is a world-class idiot, first of all. All right. Because as somebody who bets on both real sports and horse racing, I can tell you that in basketball, for example, you're capping 2 teams, not 9 horses in a race and 10 of those on a day at any multitude of racetracks across the country. So you're a clown, and you can take your even money returns from betting the basketball, and that's fine. And I'll sit here and make thousands of dollars tonight. Hopefully,
it's funny. It's like National. That's really the opposite. You can say whatever you want about horse racing. Like you can say the takeouts more than like sports or whatever you want. That's fine, but it's harder. Like to actually say it's for people who can't cap real sports. Horse racing is more difficult. It's plain and simple. There's like a million more variables that go into every single race.
And at the end of the day, this guy needs to shut his mouth, whoever he is, because he's sitting at home in his mother's basement watching the 4 of us, not the other way around. All right. So
I love the banter. I mean, take it. Listen, he wants to talk basketball. I'm not going to lie. It is basketball time. We're going to work a little bit of that in. But buddy, why don't you come to play in StableDuel and let's see how you do. Let's totally see how you do.
I don't respect you.
What? Step
I don't
up, bro.
respect you.
Hold on. I stepped up to the challenge. Come on now. I was representing all the sports cappers out there. Let's go, bro. Come on.
There we go. Get in.
At least try to beat me. And FYI, bro.
There's Milo's mom. She says, I think that might be my child, Stephanie, my girlfriend.
She might be concerned at this point.
Yes, that is him.
I love the might be my child.
All right, guys. Okay, so we've got race 1. Oh, so I was going to ask, just because, I am not allowed to play StableDuel publicly in the app against you guys. So I am going to be playing on the side by doing bets, wins, places, shows, doubles, whatever. Like, who are we betting on in race 1?
I think you get out of this race with, obviously I'm using the 2, but I think you can get out of this 2-7. Like, I don't know that you need to go deeper.
I don't think so either. Okay. I went I usually make a value line too. So when I'm going through, because it's funny, like we've talked about in StableDuel, you're kind of like looking for horses that you think are going to get bet down off their morning line. That's an advantage for you in StableDuel. Whereas like, if you're picking a 5-1 shot, you want them to be 5-1. So I try to make like a value line for myself. Get Down Brown, I had it 2-1. So I thought if he was anything over 2-1, I'd bet him to win.
All right.
You're getting both of these at 4-1 right now. I mean, I can't imagine that's what they'll go off at, but if they're both at 4-1, yikes, you got to hammer those doubles.
Mission accomplished. Go get them.
All right. Shout out to Go Get 'em Sports. Thank you for tuning in and commenting. We love you right back, and we love the banner.
Thanks for having fun with us.
Suck it.
Yeah. So
2 words for you, DX.
All right, I love it. Yeah, so let's listen. We're gonna bet on the side here. So let's go to race 2. So this is a claiming race, $8,000, a mile and 70 yards. And who are we looking at? We got a 8-horse field, blackjack, king of knowing if there's scratches. We got scratches in this one.
No
or not?
Scratches here, all in.
Perfect. 8-horse field, starting out with Mr. Skittles at 12-1. Let's start with you, Leo. Who you got in your stable?
Stable number 2, I got Aviz Mesa. You got this one listed at 9-2, 6,500. Seemed like a low risk. Second in speed, which I do like here. 4th in value. Hasn't really raced all that well, but the way that I'm doing it, I'm kind of trying to keep that average around 6,000 with a couple cheap ones mixed in with, one big one mixed in. So this seemed to fit what I was looking for. It's placed in the top 3 in 10 of their 23 starts. So pulling for it to place top 3 one more time, and then I'll be perfectly content with it.
I love that. And guys, if you are tuning in, you can follow along with exactly what he's saying when he said the speed figure and everything that is on the horse details screen in the StableDuel app. So if you click on the horse's name, you can see all their statistics and free. Thank you, Leo. Nice. And free PPs, which our industry does not offer very often. So you can see in the app that horse's past performances. That is what PP stands for. And if you have any questions, please comment and we will help. So Gino, who do you have in race 2?
Same. We're together. I got Aviz Mesa too. What I like about Aviz Mesa is he has a lot of back class. He's actually great at stakes placed. He's faced much tougher for the bulk of his career. And last time out, he dropped down to the 8,000 level and he perked up. He ran really well. He had sort of been tailing off for a while, but it's kind of like the wake up call drop when seems like this is where he fits. This is the level that he fits at. I expect another good effort last time out. And what I like about him is he's going to be coming from off the pace a little bit. The 4 smart to a T is really, really quick. And the 3 Tiz Samurai, I think is going to make it a little tough on him early on. So I don't think it's going to be just a cakewalk for smart to a T at all. I will be using the 8, Aviz Mesa as well, 9-2 morning line. So it's going to cost us 6,500 StableDuel. That's not breaking the bank a whole lot. And I had the value line at 3-1. So if this horse is over 3-1, I'll bet a win wager.
Looks like Milo's telling you a secret. Maybe he has a better horse.
It was more of a bite on the headphones, but what do you think? What do you think?
All right, Blackjack, who you got, buddy?
All right. What do you think?
I'm sitting this one out.
You are? Okay.
Yeah, I thought this race was kind of wide open, to be honest with you. I get the point on the 8. I mean, the drop did seem to work. I think that, she should be involved in this. I always have a soft spot for an Ontario bred. But I didn't love anyone here, and I had to get creative later on in this card, so I sat this one out.
Okay. All right.
That's me in the 3rd. I don't have really a strong opinion in the 3rd. So that was, and it's on an 11, like with 11 races, you could, you don't have to pick every race. So this was one where I'll take a little swing out, stand out.
All right. Hang on for my interruption. I am sending the link to our guys from Into the Bet to make sure that they come on whenever they are able. Here is the link. Join us when you can. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm telling you, man, this has been an absolute day. All right. I want to go to race 3. Race 3 is.
Well, how many contests were there today? This was like one of the most I've ever seen. I think I played in 4 for $20. 4 different contests for $20 total at different places. That's about as good of a bang for your buck as you'll get.
So we were literally talking yesterday because, and anyone that's been with it, like Gino's been around since the beginning, Blackjack's been around since the beginning. Again, we launched StableDuel in July of last year, and we had, just a very handful of tracks. And granted, we launched during a COVID year, a COVID year. Gosh, hope it's the only COVID year. But when we launched, literally, we had like 1 or 2 games a day. Isn't that right, guys? Literally 1 or 2 games. So we had, we would have one piece of paper. This is my piece of paper of like the entire week's schedule. So we would look at it and we'd be like, all right, here's the week's schedule. Break, everybody, team, go. Now, I mean, we've got like
can't fit it in a tweet.
Yeah, we can't. So we used to like fit all the money in the tweets, all the tracks, whatever. Like now we just put the tracks on there And, if you need to see what's on our schedule, we have different types of games. So I know, Leo, you did a double up game. Like who's kind of dabbled with some of the other games? We've had the double ups, the triple ups, the top 10.
I won one of the winner take all games. I had that big weekend where I won like 2 contests in a row, and one of them was the winner take all, which was so great because it's like, damn. Yeah,
Bree, I don't have to tell you I've never won a contest, but my best performance was in a 10x contest. So that one worked out pretty nicely. I came out of that with like $300 and something.
Yeah, so $30 in, it's a 10x. So you finish in like the top percentage of whatever the percentage is, depending how many you're playing, and you're making 10x your entry. So $30, $300. So
and then how about the and we used to it was just a lot of like, okay, contest for Santa Anita, contest for Gulfstream, whatever. Now we got the meat markets, meat Mondays. We got March Madness contests. We've got contests that tie into like everything. You guys are really creative with the Royal Rumble, you name it. Now it's like Indy 500. I can't even count how many things over the last couple months.
Why don't we do this since you just brought up LB Meats? Leo, are you switching to a different room? You're worried about your internet?
I'm good right now.
Good?
I'm good. If I start cutting out, let me know.
We're gonna do a shout out to LB Meats. So they are a sponsor of a Mondays Parks competition. This is an awesome guy. So Greg is awesome and is down in Missouri, and they actually feed the what is
cows?
It? No.
Cows?
No, is it? Now I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god.
Cows.
What's the college there? Help me out.
Missouri. No.
Oh my god, I'm
Are
screwing
you
this
sure
up,
it's Missouri?
guys.
Are you sure it's Missouri?
I
think it's Mississippi.
Yeah. So what? So
Ole Miss?
what
Is it Ole Miss?
Yes. Thank you. Shit. I'm sorry. So LB Meats is literally across the street from Kroger. They have been there for 10 plus years. He's fantastic. They feed the Ole Miss baseball team. So like they supply like all the meats and stuff like that. He's a big racing fan. He owns a bunch of race horses himself. He's amazing. And now that I'm totally Missouri, like just punch me in the face. But so he sponsored a race car driver as well. And I remember like the colors of Ole Miss and everything on there. So anyways, I want to play the commercial because if anyone is a steak fan, which I am a steak fan, I'm a guy's girl. Yes. So I'll put this in there and we can regroup over here. And then we are going to go on to race 3 at Penn National. Get your freaking stables in. All right. So here's the LB's commercial. I mean, if that doesn't get you ready for a ribeye on your plate, salted with a mashed potato on the side, I don't know what freaking does.
I'd like to know why I haven't gotten any free meat.
Oh, well, so actually he is working on, so again, small business. We love him. He actually does not do sending out meat. So that's just not what he
road
is
trip
outfitted to do.
Road
yes.
trip.
So I do think that we should do a road trip and go to an Ole Miss baseball game. He said that he will totally hook us up. But Blackjack, don't worry, like we will take care of you. But so this guy over here, I wouldn't be surprised wherever my finger is going, learn that like he just, eats tofu or something after his Crystal Light. So I would like to know, Leo, do you throw a steak back or is that just not in your?
Yes. Give me the meat. Give me the meat. Honestly, the only thing that turned me off in that commercial is when they pulled out the green stuff. No, we don't need green. Give me the meat, man. Give me the steak.
Best thing you've ever said.
Crystal. All right.
I was watching. I was actually watching different recipes the other day, and I saw bacon wrapped ravioli, and I was like,
"Oh wow!"
Changer.
I mean, I just don't like. When do you say no to bacon wrapped?
Never.
Seriously.
I don't like.
See, I can do without bacon. I'm not gonna lie, I can do without bacon, and it's not that I don't. It's I know. These are fighting words. It's not that I don't like bacon, but like to me, like. A fillet is a fillet. It doesn't need to be covered with stuff.
I can understand that.
It is perfect as is. Like the crab and shit, fine. I think that you like just are compensating for something else, but like just get a fillet. Or or a freaking ribeye, man. Oh, me too.
Prime rib is that's hand down, man down. Some people call it like an old man's meal, like it's an old person's meal. No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, prime rib is for the young and for everybody. All right.
It's probably just because the prime rib specials places at like 4:00. You know, they get the early bird special, the prime rib.
No problem, baby. Sign me up, coach. I'm ready to go. That means I'm going to get home before the game start.
Yep.
I don't know if Charles is telling me to catch up because of my Missouri and Mississippi mishap. You get that dad joke, Ruben? That was for you. But all right.
By the way, we have like an hour and a half left in this thing, and this frenzy is kind of hitting me. This is going to go off the rails. I mean, I haven't had this stuff legit since college, and it is. I mean, it goes down easy, and it is. I'm warm right now.
Nice.
This is super exciting. So let's do race 3, and then I'm going to make an announcement for StableDuel and talk about some things that we have going on. And I do feel like I need to check in. I know that Gino has probably done this. Blackjack has done this. Mostly this is for you, Leo, but I won't, call you out or anything. Has everyone retweeted the live stream?
Oh yeah.
Good. Add in about 30 seconds.
All right. Take your shirt.
Wants me to take my shirt off.
Oh, Charles, we're not at that level, buddy, but
give me about an hour.
Yeah, maybe sooner. Okay. Race 3. We are looking at another claiming race, $5,000, a mile in the 16th on the dirt. Let's see again with the scratches. If there are no scratches, we're looking at a 10-horse field, which is a bunch of horses, but boy, if you pick the winner, you could beat out some others. So let's start with Gino. Who do you got in race 3?
This was the one that I'm stepping out. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. And Blackjack, you?
I went with the 9 here, Pepe Tono. I mean, it's expensive, right? You're going to spend money on Pepe Tono, but this is a horse that was running at Santa Anita and Del Mar and is now shipping to Penn National. Brandon Culp is as good a trainer as you'll find at Penn National, dropping down to the $5,000 level, like everything in the world, unless this horse is just shot. I mean, this horse should win this race. I can't make an excuse for him not winning this race. Like, you don't see many horses go Del Mar, Santa Anita, Penn National. It just doesn't happen. So I'm going to go with Pepe Tono here. And I also I doubled up here. I went back to the well on Owen, the one that me and Dave Bush used a couple of weeks ago as a long shot price. Owen's got a couple of lines in here that makes me think he might be able to hit the board at 15-1. You're basically getting this horse for free. So I took a shot with Owen and Pepe Tono.
Quick question, Blackjack. Do you remember who?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember who that was? Oh,
yeah, okay. It was your 2 red cents.
That's right.
I remember Owen.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you very much to Owen. As a thank you to Owen, I'm rolling with you right now, okay? I'm rolling with you tonight. You're super cheap. I'm pulling for you, dude. 2 red cents in on Friday. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Time to load up on Naira bets. Give me 2 red cents for the win. I don't care who they're racing against. Sign me up, coach. That's my horse.
All right, since you brought up, there we go. Since you brought up Naira bets, if you guys are tuning in for the first time and you don't know where to watch the races, you can go to nairabets.com and sign up for an account. Again, just your firstborn kid or your social security number. But you can watch the races for free, no money. And then if you want to throw some wagers in there, you can. But you should be playing the StableDuel game first, watching the races and interacting with us at 6:00 in 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes. Download the app. Sign up. Get in the game. 3 minutes. What?
Did you notice what Dave Bush's next comment was?
I mean, sorry. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna leave that up. All right. Leo's going to be a horse owner.
That's right, baby. 2 red cents. As long as it doesn't cost more than 2 cents, we're looking good, baby.
Nice.
Maybe not to buy outright, but I mean, there's that.
Yeah, well, I got one that didn't cost 2 cents. That's costing a lot more now.
All right. Okay. So are we throwing any side bets on race 3? Just with the 10 horses? Do we find value in anyone else?
I mean, like I said, it's really hard for me to make a case for anyone other than the 9 here. I mean, you could look at the 1 and say that the 1 is dropping back down to a level where he had won prior. But I mean, the class difference on this 9 is just night and day. I mean, this horse, you just don't see it. I mean, if this horse can't win this race, I don't know where you put him.
So have they bet down already? Have you looked at the live odds?
I don't have live odds on the 9 on the 3rd race.
All right, cool. Well, we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on that. I know Leo. So again, guys, Leo, when did you really start playing this? I think it started when we started doing this live stream. So really 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah,
it was about 3 weeks ago, and then I realized that I ended up miraculously beating Dave, and I beat Blackjack, and I was feeling real good, and I was like, yeah, I can do this. And ever since then, I mean, it's just a good time. I haven't played every single day, but usually I love the fact that there's an afternoon contest. So if we ever have an afternoon where this afternoon was a little tough for me because you got Champions League, you got some other stuff going on. Later on in the week, obviously, we got March Madness, so I'll probably be MIA then. But whenever you have a slow afternoon, I mean, this is the thing to get you going. This is the stuff to tickle your twine until dinner time. Dude, you are such a freaking nuisance. You know what, Brian? Okay. Let me tell you something, dude. The refs screwed Atletico. Okay? This is ridiculous. It was a penal 100% and a red card. No questions asked.
What is with this accent you're doing?
I like it.
Okay,
what are you doing?
Your stupid
I feel like we're gonna start cooking.
Your stupid team was stupid enough to make a terrible back pass. You grab the guy, pull him down. The referee, it's literally in front of his stupid face. He's watching it happen. He screws up the calls. There's no penalty that would have tied it on aggregate. Should have been a red card on top of it. You cheaters. And then
this is what this stream is.
I feel like this is when you start. I feel like this is when you mute someone. Like, again, presidential debate is what I brought up the last time.
I was watching this. So
soccer talk that puts asses in the seats.
I got a little excited because I got a little bit of action on Atletico to actually get through, and I got screwed because of that call. I was actually watching outside in the middle. We have like a little area in my apartment complex. And there were probably 3-4 people outside. And when the ref blew the call, I literally stood up and I was like, what? The whole place looked at me.
Were you wearing your shirt when you did that?
No. This is Massachusetts. It doesn't warm up until May.
Apartment complex. Is that what you call a housing project where you live?
Oh, bro. Oh, man. We bougie over here, dude. We bougie. We don't drink bad wine.
Bougie. I know he does drink Celsius. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a $10,000 claimer, 1 mile and 70 yards. So just over a mile. We are looking at a field of 8, and we do have a coupled entry here. We talked about coupled entries the last round. So we have a 1 and a 1A. Again, if you added them to your stable, you are getting 2 for the price of 1. That doesn't always mean that it's a good thing, but it is something to factor in when you are building your StableDuel lineup. So who do we have? Blackjack, we're going to start with you. Who do you have in race 4?
Nobody. Sitting this one out too.
Okay.
This race to me, you could make a case, I think, for 6 different horses in here. I thought this one was really wide open. Nobody really stood out to me. So rather than try to pick one of them, I decided to sit this thing out.
Okay, fair enough. I like it. Gino, who do you got?
I'm going to go with the entry. You mentioned it's nice to get the 2-for-1 action. And the best kind of an entry to use in StableDuel is one where they have running styles that complement each other. You look at the one, Pal Cal, who is much more of a speedy type. So you'd imagine he's going to be at least on the lead or making it tough for anyone else who's on the lead. And then I actually think Jonathan Quick, the King's shout out here, will come closing. With him, he's going to sit back. He's going to make one late run. When he gets in a situation where they're not going that quick early on, that's when he struggles. So if he is in that type of a situation today, it's probably because Pal Cal is either winning the race or running really well because they went slow early on. I think you get a really good 2-for-1 action, and just the way this race shapes up on paper, it does look like there are a couple speeds in here, I think, to set it up for Jonathan Quick. So I lean 1A, but I could care less. If Pal Cal wins, it's all going to be the same for me.
Well, so Dave is not on tonight, but we have Crush It, the number 8, which Dave, if you have been on any of our live streams, Dave is an owner of one, so maybe we can
really good owner.
There you go. Thank you very much. Oh, Brandon is tuning in. Thanks, buddy, for tuning in. And so anyway, so 8, 7-2. Maybe we can find out what that horse is doing. But I'll tell you, like last time out, it had a pretty good figure. I mean, it's always had pretty good figures. What do you think of that one, Blackjack?
I don't mind it. I think it's definitely one of the ones that you can make the case for. I mean, the last couple of races have been nice for the 8. The 3 is definitely live here, although the 3 has, underperformed at times as a favorite. So I don't necessarily love that. I kind of am on board with Gino with this entry. I think that, Pal Cal is clearly the speed of this field. I mean, this horse is going to go.
And if the 2 tries to hook up with him early on, or even
for the 1A, I'm with you. I think you're right. I think that entry is a really nice coupled entry there to go with.
All I can think of is Pal Cal is with Calipari, and obviously UK did not show up this year, so I'm kind of like, oh, I'm a little scared to throw money on that one. I mean, that's just me. We be jamming if I was going for names. I mean, I legitimately just want some dreadlocks and, some ganja. No,
smoke them if you got them.
Not really. If anyone's listening,
we're in California. It's okay out here.
Some of us are not in California, but I'd be doing Weeby Jamming. Leo, who do you got in race 4?
Hey, I'm rolling with Dave's horse. I'm giving Crush It 31 starts. They have, they have placed in 18 of 31 starts in their last 5 races. They finished at least top 4. Number 3 on the speed rank, number 4 in the value, $7,500. Now that I know my buddy Dave owns it too, I'm actually going to go bet this horse. I'm ready to go, baby. Crush it for me, Crush It. Thank you.
Good luck with Crush It, Dave.
I love it. And we got Chris is tuning in. Tampa Bay Hat, gotta go.
Defending Stanley Cup champions. No, it doesn't.
So Blackjack knows this. So I was down in Tampa. I was at Tampa Bay Downs by myself, and I went out to a restaurant, and I'm sitting down, and God, I forget what they said to me, but they said something like the Lightning, the hockey team. And I was like, oh, is that your local hockey team? And the guy was like, we're Stanley Cup winners. Okay, never mind. It's just trying to make friends. But so, yeah, my bad. And I have kissed and held the Stanley Cup on the Kentucky Derby carpet, so that probably makes me feel much worse. Okay, so Dave is tuning in. Thanks, Dave. We love you. Stretching out off of several sprints. He faced some next out winner. The last 2 should be tough. Good. All right, cool. And my boy Leo, there you go. See, Leo, you make friends in horse racing. The other guy, that's why you should come to our side. Okay. All right. Okay. So, guys, we're doing pretty good. So you have 12 minutes to get in the game. StableDuel app, still have time to download, create an account. $3 to get into this game, y'all, and play against us. Again, you are legitimately playing against these 3 individuals. So you will see their stables move up and down the leaderboard. I feel like Blackjack, this is your night. I do. If you're gonna slap the bag, you're gonna win the game too.
I don't know, Bree. It's never my night.
You're due. You are so due.
I am really due, but I'm gonna just tell you that I got to a point in this contest where I had 6 out of 10 horses in my stable, and I had $1,300 left. So there's some real trash in this thing.
But that's not always a bad thing. We've seen stables that have won with a shitload of money left over. Like strategy, luck is luck, horse racing is horse racing.
It's so funny that you said that too, because I had the opposite tonight. Like I've struggled the last couple of weeks at Penn just building my lineup because there were just a lot of races that I couldn't get through. Tonight, I actually had I like the card, so I think I might be in some trouble tonight.
I actually
when you like it that much, usually you are.
I used a $0 horse in the last race.
So shout out to Justin. If anybody is DFS players or you want to convert to the DFS side, if you're on our side or vice versa, check out DF Insider or DFI Insider. These guys are awesome. They have a war room and they will talk about StableDuel in the war room and focus on that. But obviously they do a plethora of other sports, and Justin is awesome. So thanks, Justin, for tuning in. He makes stables and he does pretty dang well. I'm pretty sure he did like one of the big dollar games and did pretty well there. So shout out to Justin and the DFI Insider guys. Thanks for playing. So race 5, we're up in the ante here, and it is an optional claimer at $25,000. Do you guys want to explain like what an optional claimer is versus a claimer and the $25,000? Like Gino, Blackjack, whoever wants to take that and just do a very quick, easy explanation.
Yeah, like on the top of a lot of the races underneath, they'll have the conditions of the race, and they'll kind of tell you how you can be eligible to run in this race. So this one in particular is an optional 25 claimer. It's a non-winners of 2. So this means these are fillies and mares that are 4-year-olds and up. So first of all, they have to be a filly and a mare, 4-year-old and up, and they have to have girls, girl power, and they have to have never won 2 races. And then it gets specific, other than a maiden, claiming, starter, or Pennsylvania bred. So basically, you are a horse who hasn't won 2 races at the higher levels, or you've won a lot of races at lower levels and you're sort of stepping your way up. So that's generally what an optional claimer means. You'll see horses that are kind of moving up the ranks, and then you'll see horses that are supposed to be pretty good and that are probably only have 1 or 2, like in this particular case, they only have 2 victories. So
okay, so I'll bring it back down. So optional claimers, I would put them on the same level as claimers. I might put them a little bit higher, but really all you need to know, I know, Leo, you're shaking your head. All you need to know, so allowances, ALW, that's higher. So if you're an allowance, you would be rated higher than a claimer. And if you're a maiden, that just means you haven't won yet. So you can be in a claiming race without winning and so on and so forth.
This is in between. That's the optional claiming. It's literally like between the claiming and the allowance.
Like baseball, you know, like AAA, AA, whatever. There's all the in-betweens. Yeah. This is an in-between.
By the way, just by way of an update, there's been a late scratch in the 9th race. The 2-horse, My Hess Express, was just scratched.
My Hess Express?
My Hess Express.
My Hess Express. Do you guys remember the Hess trucks? Like how like people would collect the Hess trucks?
Yeah.
My family would collect those. Little nostalgic moment. Okay, so back to race 5. We are looking at optional claimer 25,000, which is in between what races, Leo?
In between what races?
Allowance and maiden.
That's right. Allowance and maiden, ladies and gentlemen. Be paying attention, would you?
That's right. That's right. Okay, so this is 1 mile on the dirt. Leo, you want to start? Who do you got in race 5?
Yeah, this one I'm going to go with Super Tigres. 18 starts. They have placed in 50% of the races, finished in the top 3. A little worried that last race finished in 5th, 17 places behind, or 17 lengths behind the winning horse. Speed rank 5th, value rank is 6th. Only $1,000. Feel like this is worth a shot. Feel like there's a chance for this thing to finish in the top 4 and at least get me some points, and then free me up to take some bigger horses down the line.
And again, so the 2 is scratched in this race, so you are now dealing with a 5-horse race. Again, like you get points for 1st through 5th, depending on how many lengths they finish. This is not a bad race to put some horses in. If you feel spicy and you want to double up here, you can double up. Oh, Blackjack is saying no, but you could double up in this race. So Leo did pick a $1,000 horse. I'm going to bring this up. Again, you're looking at the details screen. That's what he was talking about, finishing in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd position out of 18 starts. You can see the figures down there that StableDuel provides. Again, if you guys have questions, tune in. But that is what Leo is talking about down there. And since we did talk about claiming races, you can see the AOC. That's an allowance, optional claiming. You can see the STK. That is a stakes race. So this horse is coming down in, well, no, all right. Well, you know what I meant. Let's just skip the rest of that. Okay, Gino, Blackjack, who do you got in race 5?
I thought there were 2 you could use if you want to spend up. With the scratch of the 2, that would have been a bush horse. That would have been very live in here. Take me home. I think Crazy B really looks like an absolute standout, the one to catch, the one to beat. It's a small field, so you're a field of 5, so you're already like guaranteed points. I think this is one where you just say, okay, let's take what we can get with Crazy B and hope that she can win by 4 or 5 and get that margin. So
I'm with you. That horse isn't losing this race. I mean, when you look at the rest of them in here, there's this horse just is not going to lose this race. I mean, I would bet my left nut on this horse. Like, she's going to win. And she's going to, if you're looking for one horse on this card that you think can win by open lengths, it's this one. Like, I mean, she's got a short field with horses behind her that are just not there. This horse should absolutely roll tonight.
So again, $9,600. This literally is almost a fifth of the salary that you have allotted in your StableDuel. So that is a lot of talk, and hopefully that this horse is going to come and win by lengths upon lengths upon lengths upon lengths.
Because she'll be costing a lot of people money and apparently nuts too.
Yeah. If she, left nuts, not the right, only the left.
Only the left.
The right is a producer.
Not
listen, the right one's the money nut.
Singular nut.
And Justin, thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. Speaking of Tigress, do you guys remember when COVID happened and like the whole thing came out when they were like, a tiger got it?
Do you mean Joe Exotic?
No. I do think it was around that time. So
it was though.
Thanks for mainstream media to jump on, but that was like the only animal that got it. Like nobody else. Like if a tiger could get it, no elephants, no giraffes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I live in Florida. We don't know about COVID.
Dude, seriously, you guys are just willy-nilly. I have a buddy that lives down there. He sends me pictures. He's in a club, literally no mask. Everybody's in there. It's literally willy-nilly. Here, we can't even walk down the halls can't even walk down the halls to get to the elevator without a mask. We looked at it like we're animals. People are looking at us like, how dare you do such a thing? And it's like, oh, sorry.
We're living free down here, brother. This is America.
Yeah.
Baby sick. I'm dealing this is what motherhood is, right? Like you just deal with like kids puking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is what motherhood. Yeah. My horse is no.
Herpes? Your horse has herpes?
Oh. Or it's just stuck, can't move around, right? It's just like quarantined. Quarantine, I think, right? Yeah.
That's quarantine. We need more information, please. We did bring up the EHV one. Never mind. That's just going down a rabbit hole.
Follow-up question: is it the horse?
You were talking about that on the stream last week. I remember.
I know. That's just not her shipping and unallowed. Yes. Hang in there, buddy. Okay. Sacred Showgirl. Man, the names tonight at Penn National, though, if you just wanted to bet on names, like what entertainment that you could get. You literally have 3 minutes to get your stable in. And again, like please focus on the clock that is within the app, because if I'm saying 6 o'clock, the clock might be off a little bit to what's in the app. So far, the app is based off of technically Equibase's times, so it can be a little off to the actual horse races. We're fixing it. Relax, Karens. We'll get there. But please pay attention so that you do not get locked out and you miss out on the fun that we are going to have tonight for $3 freaking. And he's going to slap the bag. Oh my gosh, I'm getting better at this though. There we go. So there we go. There we go. Oh. Someone is hating, man.
I mean, that's a safe bet.
This is are you one of the Degens United crew? Are you guys pulling for me?
Yeah, he's one of the 3.
Yeah, Brooke. So who are you cheering on in this group? We need to know. We got to know where your alliance stands. Okay.
There's 3 acceptable answers.
So we are on race. Let's fit one more race in before race 1 goes off. It is 2 minutes on my screen right now.
Did you say tiger because you saw this horse?
The tigress. Yeah,
okay.
That's what I was getting.
Okay, because I was like, you didn't just say tigress and then the next race there's a tiger horse, right? Like that wasn't I was like, no way, this just happened. So
no, that's why I was just going on that. All right, so Blackjack by a million. There you go. Beho's got your back, and Brooks is saying anyone but black. But see that? I mean, I'm sorry, you got to pick one. You can't just be the anyone but person. That's just hating. You got to stand behind somebody.
But it's like the people that hate, Tom Brady. Some people just get tired of greatness.
How many contests have you won?
0.
I'm not gonna lie. So Dan, the guy that I'm going up against in the first round, was talking about the Patriots. And by the way, cannot believe you're not a Patriots fan, Leo. It still blows my mind.
Thumbs up, everybody.
But I will say, I mean, you got to give him props. Like, he literally went to Tampa that hasn't had a Super Bowl in however long. They took the team to the Super Bowl, obviously, and then they won. Oh, look, this guy's still in it. And I did find out because I went back to Twitter. So if I beat Dan or Dan beats me, but I'm going to beat Dan, I go up against him in the second round. So that's where the shenanigans is coming on. So bring it. I'll be ready, buddy. But yeah, no, I mean, sorry. You got to give Tom Brady mad props. He left and everyone said egos, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he should have just stayed.
Yeah, he went to the franchise with the lowest winning percentage in all of American sports.
To freaking Super Bowl.
Like, literally the worst team in American sports historically is where he went.
And listen, I'm a girl that I don't really ask for credit in much things, so I'm not really going to ask for it. But literally, Tampa always won when I was in town. And if you know, I was in town for the Super Bowl. And so you're welcome. You're welcome.
Great.
Not a coincidence.
Never.
You're the reason why I lost money. Thanks, Bree.
I would have told you to bet Tampa.
I was all over Kansas City.
Bet Tampa. He knew that I was in town. He knew what I was doing.
I'm still hurting. Thanks for the reminder, everybody.
All right, so we are at the post parade for Penn National 1. I don't know if is there time to get stables in? I don't think so, guys. So hopefully your stables are locked and loaded, and we're gonna see how this goes. We have how many stables we got? Hang on. Nobody say anything. You might be faster than me. Well, we got to be faster than one if the cops are chasing after you. We have 92 stables tonight in the BTV Degenerate Special. So let's see how we do against these three. And do we have a side bet before race 1?
Yeah, a box of the wine there, blackjack that I beat you. How about that?
This stuff has to have so much sugar in it. It's not even fun. Like this is, I need a side of insulin with it.
Why don't we do a bourbon shot because we got to switch it up. Okay. So Franzi this week. So loser does a bourbon shot. Leo, you're in this too.
Okay.
Cool. I don't
All
have
right,
bourbon available.
So the worst finisher out of the three of you needs to do a bourbon shot.
Okay.
Who does everybody have?
That's the deal.
In race 1 or in general?
No, she means overall.
Wait, are we doing overall?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the worst finisher of your three.
Just one shot? I don't know, man. It's a big card for just one shot.
All you're doing is drinking Crystal Light.
Coming from Celsius over here.
Excuse me. Right there.
Oh goodness.
We'll stick with one.
We do have to talk side bets after this race, though.
We got a bunch of races, so I need to bet some money here.
Blackjack. We need to establish a side bet between the two of us for next week's episode of this for the Degen Special. Whoever comes through round 1, we got to establish some type of side bet for the two of us. We got
the first couple races at least. Yeah, something for the first few races.
No. For March Madness because March Madness,
for your round. Okay, so you guys are playing head to head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so how does it? What's the scoring? How's it actually work?
We are going to pick every game against the spread. That's just between me and Blackjack, where we decided we're going to pick every game against the spread. If you lose, sorry, I got distracted because they're off. But if you lose the race, you're down 1 unit, or not lose the race. If you lose the game, you're down 1 unit. If you win, it's plus 0.9. It's against the spread. So we're going to find out who's going to win, man.
All right. Race 1 is off at Penn National. So all three of you have a horse in this race, and they are all different horses. So give me a reminder of what the numbers we got trending up is.
I got the 7, and I am shocked that this horse was dead last and not on the front end.
Blackjack's on the 2.
Yeah, the 2's sitting dead last right now. So
where the hell's number 3?
3's about to move right on the outside of the 7. 3's actually traveling okay.
Ooh, that 3 just had a rocket up its ass.
Yeah, 3 just moved really wide, around the 7. The 7 had to go about
wide across.
Maybe we need Leo to host these.
Come on with this 2.
From here
I'm
done.
Come on with this 2.
2's going to save all the ground and split them. That's
Come on with this 2. Come on, get up.
2's a winner.
Get up.
Number 3. Feel free to move.
2's a winner.
There we go.
Nice.
Good start.
Nice.
Good start.
There you go. Yeah, I just was very surprised. The 7 was
dead.
I missed
still haven't crossed the
break.
finish line. Hold on, they're almost there.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Leo, that is that. Leo got 4.
Yeah.
Blackjack, I told you, I had a feeling. This is your game.
This could be the night. Could be the night for BJ.
Franzia.
Oh, he had Tampa. All right. Well, you and everyone else. Let's have 2 wins so Blackjack can buy some Oh, my.
Wow, this guy's coming in hot.
This guy is fucking with the bull right now. Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about some side wagers, shall we?
Yeah. What do you guys got here?
What do you want?
You tell me. What do you got? I mean, I'm happy to slap the bag. I'm happy to up the ante. You tell me what you want me to do. We need some ideas. Bree, what you guys got for me and Blackjack?
Yeah, Bree should really be the one to decide this. I don't give a shit. I'll do anything.
I love this. I love this. Okay, so I'm deciding. All right, so just fill me back in. So you guys are literally going to bet every single game.
Head-to-head, every game except for the play-in games and the resulting matchups because we just wouldn't have time to do the video with that. But all the other games. So whatever it is, 20-something games.
Mm-hmm. Against the spread or straight up?
32 games.
Against the spread.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I spent hours last night doing this. You're a dead man.
I'm sorry. Are you scared of birds?
Here's what I would like to do, just because
I fucking hate birds. I don't mess with birds. They're dinosaurs, dude. The dinosaur.
Okay.
Literal
hey,
dinosaur.
Excuse me. Your time is up, sir. Thank you. I have the floor. So in true tournament, whatever, I would think that we should split it. So we do the Sweet 16. So whoever wins out of that, then we do the Elite 8 or whatever that is. And then we do the 4, and then we do the 2 and the 1. Yeah.
This is just round 1. Me and Blackjack, who's gonna advance? And I have an idea.
They're not talking about their bracket. They're talking about just the one first round where everybody plays one
BTV.
time. Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
For BTV. Friday, Saturday, who gets through here? My idea is if you lose, you got to get a pet bird.
Ooh. No, don't wish that on any animal. That's not gonna happen. That the animal loses, and I'm gonna have to get involved. PETA's already involved in racing. We can't have PETA involved in blackjack. Shit.
This is what I'm saying. If you got something for me, man, I'm ready to go. That is
all
my
right.
proposal.
No, so here, all right, this is fair. This is fair. So here's what I will say. And so, but this actually puts him at a disadvantage here. Leo, we don't even know what you don't like or what any of your fears are.
Yeah. Not a whole lot to fear. Not a whole lot.
Fear itself.
So what if we did? I mean, what if you run a half marathon?
I gotta run a half marathon.
I'm just trying to find some abusive thing for you.
Damn it, Brie. I mean, honestly, I'm in pretty decent shape here. So I mean, I could probably pull it off, but I'm down for it. If you lose, you get a pet bird. If I lose, then I got to run a half marathon.
So we can't wish that on an animal. But if he loses, we should take him to an aviary where all of the birds, he literally is standing in a room of 18 different species.
We have to watch him watch the movie The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock on Twitch.
And then go into an aviary in the dark.
Those things are evil, man. They come pecking at you. That's scary.
I'm actually scared.
No, I'm in. He doesn't like it. I'm in.
That's the scary stuff, man. Those birds. Yeah. You get cornered.
They're dinosaurs. They're so disgusting.
Yeah.
I am 100% in for this. I'll run a half mile if you beat me. I'll run a half marathon if you beat me. And if you lose, you get stuck in an aviary with 18.
Here's what I'll do. I will at some point make a trip in the next couple of months to Parrot Jungle down in South Florida, and I will go through there. And you can take a picture with a goddamn macaw on my shoulder.
That would be brutal.
Is Parrot Jungle a real thing?
Macaw!
Oh yeah. Parrot Jungle's a place in Miami. The cockatoos, macaws, whole deal.
You are really not a fan of birds?
We should he's not. He legitimately is not.
Fuck with birds.
Oh, you would love it. So right next to Santa Anita is the Arboretum. And I went to high school right there in Sierra Madre, which is the city next to Arcadia. And in the Arboretum, the peacocks all just leave. They fly out and they walk down the street. And and they cross.
Peacocks are mean.
Yeah, they're
I
nasty.
love peacocks.
They're mean.
I mean, they're mean.
One of the best comments I've ever had is when Bree first got down here for like her 6 weeks in Florida. She said to me, "You know, like you're living in Jurassic Park down here."
Yeah. It is.
The wildlife is
not even
like,
joking.
we have peacocks that just like roam around and like they stop traffic occasionally because they just.
But hang on, I'm not even worried about the peacocks. Like so I went down for way too long by myself, and Blackjack knows like the stress. I had like 7 different Airbnbs, carted my little angel face around
all over the state.
Yes, drove like on some days like 4 hours to one place, whatever. Like, but I'll tell you, I would get to a place, and so they have, what are they called? They're like the things that hang from the tree. They're dead, but they're alive. They have like little chiggers in them. That's what we call them in the South. So like if you have them on you, you will get bit. Like there's that, and so you'll stand, and things will be like, and you can't see anything, and it's like, all right, when's the T-Rex coming out, and I have to run. Like I'm serious.
Alligators, hawks, falcons, eagles, lizards everywhere. I
will say, so I golfed quite a bit in Florida, and my one goal was to find an alligator at some point. And I mean, we went to Innisbrook, so did Copperhead, never found an alligator. So I'm a little bummed out, and I guess we're gonna have to come back.
You should be happy about that. You don't want to fuck with an alligator.
Oh no, I literally am one of those idiots that would like poke it and then run.
They're way faster than you think.
I mean, you got to be faster than one. So we'll see if it's me or the alligator.
I wouldn't want to do that. Just coming home from the pool the other day, there was a snapping turtle in the middle of the street.
You remember Turtle Man? We're bringing a lot of like, you don't remember Turtle Man? Gino knows Turtle Man.
I don't think so. I mean, I was thinking Ninja Turtle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know Turtle Man. I don't know. Yeah.
If anyone is watching right now and knows Turtle Man, please, for the love of, just comment so that I'm not the only one. But you all need to YouTube Turtle Man. Leo, what? I feel like you're about to say something.
Yes. So.
Oh my God.
I know. You're excited. But
did you Google?
Oh God, this is wild.
I think I do remember this actually. Yeah.
Turtle Man.
Yeah. I do remember this. Yeah.
Oh, someone just commented. Yeah. See, of course, Biho knows.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yo, so this thing is official. If he loses, he gets to go to, what was it? Peacock Paradise?
Parrot World.
Parrot World.
It might be Parrot Jungle. Parrot something. It's Parrot World, Parrot Jungle, something like that.
I'm Googling half marathons around me. I don't see any half marathons around me. So I can do a mud run, which is 10 times worse.
Yeah,
I can do a mud run. In StableDuel.
Can I do one with you? I literally want to do one so bad, and no one will do one with me.
Yes. If I lose, come do a mud run with me.
Okay.
There you go.
You know, my sister lives in
StableDuel stuff. So. Yeah. Hell yeah.
There you go. You got
all right. So we got points on the board in the Penn National game. Cigar 1872 is sitting in first. D. Blasi, Seth first. Morningwood Stables. I mean, at this point, I just say it out loud. It's fine. All right. We're a Blackjack sitting in third. Baller.
Is negative 11.25 good?
I mean, it's a starting point. It's a starting point.
Okay.
So we got a St. Patrick's stable. So maybe they signed up for the first time today. We've got Degens United is tied in 44th. Bush Racing is also 44th. Lots of races to be run. So let's see what happens here, guys.
We got a special contestant right there that's commenting. We got to give them a shout out.
It is a shout out. James makes picks. Sitting in third. Tied with Blackjack. I like it.
You go, JMP. All eyes on you in race 2.
Is JMP doing the March Madness competition?
Oh, yeah. JMP's on the other side of the bracket. He got a really, really tough draw. He's got Sean Green from SGPN. I love Sean. Sean is a very, very smart individual. Very funny guy. If you guys haven't listened to his podcast, highly recommend it. But JMP, we're all rooting for Daddy Daycare. He's like the little brother of BTV, and we're just like, come on, baby, let's go, JMP. Literally every single one of us is rooting for you, JMP. Go get him, baby.
All right, so I just tweeted out who they picking in race 2 at Penn National, and we've got a 7 for fun and a number 8. So I'm gonna throw some money. Let me go back to this thing. 7 for fun, Sparty. Okay, number 8, Aves Mesa. That is both Leo and Gino are picking this horse, currently sitting at 9-1 off of 9-2.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way this thing can go off at this, right? I mean, like, this is gonna drop way down.
Yeah, money will come.
Dropping down to 8-1. See, look at the influence that this live stream comes.
I'm surprised.
We're literally dropping the price right now.
Money. Like Vouch, I did not expect to take this kind of money. I'll be honest. When that scratch happened in the 9th, I added Vouch into my stable here, but I did not expect this horse to take this kind of money.
Probably float up. It only looks like there's a couple $100 in the win pool right now, so probably somebody that bet like 100 or 200 to win, and that at the moment that's a lot.
So if I bet $100 right now, I can swing this win pool. I legitimately
100%
just to see it.
People do that all the time to manipulate the odds. Yeah, they do. I mean, like a lot of times at smaller tracks too, where like if you bet a horse before the race comes, if you bet early in the day and you bet $500 on any one of these horses, they're going to open up at 1-5. And then what ends up happening is a lot of the people that are at the track start going, "Why is this horse 1-5?" Yeah, and then they start betting into it, and then like everybody else in the field is valuable. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me throw some money on it. Oh, see, we're down to 7. Stop talking about it, guys. I was gonna get some value on this thing.
Yeah, a good way to kind of project is you can look at a lot of the will pays in the pools. So like for example, you can look at what the daily doubles are going to pay in this race, and
Gino, I got to tell you though, I mean the 2 at $47 and the double is still like
you're right. And so it's not. We'll probably settle more in the like 6 to 8, 6-ish range than 10-1 morning line. And AV's Mesa will probably settle around like 4 or 5, but it does look like the 7 and the 4 are going to end up taking the most money. So Sparty actually right now is sort of a little surprising to be at 5-1.
You know what I think this race is? This race is a nice little trifecta race. I think there's some good value in here on the back end.
I was just thinking that as I was looking at this. Because really, honestly, if you're looking at favorites, like 3-1, that's not a bad favorite. My gosh.
No, wide open race here. I have to leave in about 15 minutes to do. I'm doing a fantasy March Madness bracket pool with a bunch of my buddies. We've done this for years. So you pick the players and it's just based on how many points they score. So you want to pick players on teams that you think are going to continue to make it all the way through, but it's a lot of fun. So we have our draft coming up in just a little bit, but if you don't mind, I can dish out a couple more for the rest of the card if anyone is paying attention, or maybe we can have a little discussion on a few of the later races.
Yeah. What you got? Are you going to race 6 or are we going further down the hole?
Yeah, we can go to race 6. Okay. I thought there were 2 possibilities in here. If you can afford to spend up, got to go for the Tiger, like we were just saying, the very obvious logical contender. But I'm going to look at the 4, Lady Valentina. She was only 7-2 in her last start over at Parks, and she was behind a horse who's in this race and who ran really well and won that day. Lady Valentina just completely missed the break. She ended up 7th. She was like 5 lengths off. She made a big move wide to try to get into contention, but then she flattened out. If she just has a better start, I think she's got a big chance to win this race. And what I like is she's run well at Penn a couple starts back, and I think you can just completely excuse that last effort. If she doesn't stumble and she finishes 3rd in that race, she's probably half the price, and she's probably double what she would cost us in your StableDuel lineup. But at 8-1 morning line, only going to cost you $3,000.
Who does everybody have in race 6 in their stable? Leo, who you got real fast? Oh, look, never mind. He's dipped. Check. Who do you have in race 6?
I went Gino. I agree with you. I think that Mama Tiger is going to be really, really tough to beat here. Nice. I mean, listen, 3 really nice starts in the career, right? The first start at Laurel, a very close loss, comes back at Penn National, gets the win in the maiden special, goes up against winners for the first time, and finishes a close 2nd now in what I think is a softer field here. I think you've got everything setting up nicely for Mama Tiger. I spent the money on her. I think, she's the best of the bunch.
Well, so I would say, I mean, if you guys definitely think Mama Tiger is the one, Lady Valentina morning line 8-1, that's not a bad exacta to have at all.
Not a bad couple. If you don't like some of the other races and you want to stay out of some of them, that wouldn't be a bad place to double up. I think either of them are, and it depends, right? Like who else do you like in the rest of your stable? if you have the opportunity to spend up there, I think you absolutely do. Maybe you don't, then maybe Lady Valentina is a fine alternative if you don't have the money and you spend somewhere else.
Awesome. All right, well, let's move to race 7. This is a maiden special weight, $27,000. 5 furlongs on the dirt. What do we got, Gino?
I'm going to go to the 6 Crafty Jack. So I rarely play horses like this. 0 for 14, 5 seconds, a couple thirds, has been a maiden forever. But if you really break down his races and look at each individual one of them, so now he's going to go second start off of the short break. He had a bunch of trouble last time out. 2 starts back, he had trouble, and he came out of a race that's been very productive. It's produced multiple next out winners, and he has races that are good enough to win this. Mm-hmm. It's just been getting to the racetrack. He's had a lot of layoff lines recently. So I love when I see a horse like this who, raced back in September of 2018, layoff. January of 2019, layoff. July of 2019, layoff. Then laid off for a while. Comes back in November, runs only once, layoff. So I think the fact that you've got, races from November now through March, you're finally going to be seeing a horse that's fit. There is nobody in here that looks like a monster. Nobody to scare you at all. And Crafty Jack has at least been running at good level, like at the maiden special weight level. And the Hawthorne race would beat this group. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I actually sat this one out, but I'm with you that's the horse here. At 6-1 on the morning line.
Yeah, only 5,000.
Yeah, you're getting some decent value here, and you're right about the layoffs. The gaps in time on the track have been so much that now you're finally seeing this horse run, for the second time in a relatively short span. I think that this horse this is as fit as this horse is going to be.
Absolutely.
So if it's
more
going to happen
now than they've had. Mm-hmm.
If it's going to happen, tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night. All right. So Leo, is your house on fire? Are you good?
No, it turned out to be in the hallway. I just wanted to go check out because there's basically just had to go check and make sure everything's good.
Are you cooking? Because sometimes that happens when I'm cooking.
No, you know what? Sometimes I love making steak tips. I make a really quality steak tip. First night that we were here, you got to hit it with some oil. You need like a hot pan and stuff to sear the steak because I like it a little medium. I sear it up. Literally the first night that we were here, Angela's sitting there and she's with a cloth over the smoke detector like this. She's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They're going to throw us out. Are you crazy? And since then, I have not been allowed to cook with anything outside of the air fryer.
Put the towel up over the smoke detector.
There you
go. One thing
go.
I've learned from being in hotel rooms, don't ask me why, and you'll be fine for the most part. You'll be, yeah. Or you can actually just take it off and you'll be okay.
It's because it's legal in California. That's why.
I just thought he liked to cook on a hot plate in hotels.
Exactly.
Well, so Blackjack, did I tell you about this? So literally the first Airbnb that I stayed at Tampa, and now again, like I have the best sidekick in the world, but she is older. And we just felt like when I went on this trip that it was better to bring her with me because she would be better with me, moving around than she would like being home like 2 months away from me. But anyway, so I get to this Airbnb and I go to take a shower. And so she doesn't care about fireworks. She doesn't care about anything, but if any fire alarms go off, even on the television, it's just not her thing. She'll shake, she'll cry. Yes. So I go to take a shower and I leave the door open so that she can be in and out and be comfortable. Well, the steam from the shower set off the freaking fire alarm. So the fire alarm goes off.
Oh,
I'm jumping out of the shower half naked, trying to find. I'm calming her down. I'm like, oh my God. I'm opening windows of an Airbnb thinking that the owners are going to have to come up and all this stuff. I mean, that was all right, this is going to be my Florida life right here. Blackjack knows, we had a couple beer nights where I was like,
you did.
Oh my God, guy, this is not going to work. But so
yeah, we had a few moments towards the end of that trip where she was close to cracking.
I was. I did have 24 hours of a crack for sure. That was a lot. Whatever. It was shit. I mean, we had some fun nights though. So whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, listen, you were here long enough. I told you. I think legitimately you were required to change your license.
And it took Blackjack to a driving range. Guys, if you want to make some wagers, it's against this guy at a driving range. I'm saying because he's really good.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That is not how that came out.
I can't do golf. It's golf is too slow and I drink too much that by the time I hit like the 7th or 8th hole, I just stopped caring anymore. And I'm pretty sure I've picked balls up and just thrown them. Like I don't care.
But listen, I'll say this, and I'm like semi-competitive in golf. Like my whole goal is to just drive the shit out of the ball so I can talk shit against a bunch of people. And in Mexico, 230 yards, I will talk shit for the rest of my life. However, I will not golf without drinks, and I will not golf without music, because at that point it becomes an old man's boring sport.
That's
and
right.
I'm not interested in
That's
that.
right.
I broke a couple of my buddies were pretty good golfers, and we lived. I went to a really like sort of richy high school, so it was a lot of bougie families and people that had money. They'd go out to golf all the time, and I was playing around with my friend and he had these unbelievable clubs, and I grabbed a brand new driver. I grabbed it and I broke the head off of his driver, and that was basically it for me in golf.
It was over.
I was
hit it on the ground, or you hit
I was swinging, and I wasn't trying to break it. I just missed, and I broke the head of the driver off.
Isn't it amazing?
Brand new.
That, like,
my buddy was like,
do you play any sports? Like,
his dad was gonna cry.
Are you like?
Well, I play all sports. I just don't golf. And so my buddy was like gonna cry. I felt so bad. It was like he was on the high school golf team. I was a freshman, I think, too. So I wasn't even like young. I was like 14, and he's like crying, like literally in tears because his dad just bought him this $600 driver that I just.
It's unbelievable to me.
$600 driver.
The ball's just sitting there.
I'm sorry, but I don't even care about your $600. No, absolutely.
I tell you, I went to a bougie place. It was Bougeville. Yeah,
my ass. Yeah. And he's your age. Absolutely not. Don't be that parent. If
the
anyone's
place I went
listening,
to school was like
don't be that parent.
It was like 12 to 15,000 a year to go to school there.
All right, sweet brag, bro.
I got a full scholarship though. That's why I went. My family didn't have that kind of money.
That's where he was going with it. He's like, these suckers had to pay to go there.
That's why my experience was different. I'm the one breaking their clubs. They're the ones with the expensive clubs. That was
I will say I went to an expensive high school myself, and my first car was an Oldsmobile Sierra 1981. Wow. Everyone else is driving up with like Lexuses, and I'm like. So, and I'm better for it. True D. I was a degen before I didn't even know it. So, yeah. All right. So Stacey wants to know. Stacey tuned in last week. Thanks, girl, for tuning back in. She was the one that I think signed up for the sports betting site, and that's where she was making her first horse racing gambles. So we appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, the boys said who their picks are in 6 and 7. And Leo, you were putting out fires, and as a firefighter, we appreciate you on a daily basis. Who is your pick in 6 and 7?
So for race number 6, I'm rolling with Lady Valentina. Now 21 starts, has placed in the top, has placed 8 times. Super cheap, only 3,000. Little concerned about the last time that she finished 7th by 5 3/4 lengths. But the race before that, she did win it. She has placed in top 3 in 3 of their last 5 races. Overall, best value. Little worried about the fact that it's speed rank 6. Attaboy.
Oh, let me get it. I know. that was literally like a Coke commercial, like where you can hear it go
bubbling up and everything.
It was literally a Coke commercial. Keep going, Leo. I'm bringing up your.
Kind of looks like Coke.
Here.
Yeah.
Yo, you got to get through that whole bag, man. We're running out of time.
No, he's got to. Technically, he was supposed to slap the bag after the first race. So So do your 6 and 7. We'll slap the bag. My stream is not working, guys. So tell me when race
we're about to.
on.
Yeah, they're loading. They're loading now.
Yo, number 7. Number 7. I got Live Fire placed in 5 of the 6. 5 of their 5 of
English
6
pal.
starts. Yeah.
You got it. Live Fire. I like
4th.
it.
Value rank is 4th. Low risk, 6,500. Again, I'm playing kind of these average horses, average prices, hoping that a couple of them hit pretty big. I think that this is one that could come through for us in that race. Now we load up, folks.
They took, and this isn't in the horse details. This goes further, but they took the blinkers off, so they're trying something new or newer, whatever, with this horse. So we'll see what happens. But so your Lady Valentina, that was one that Gino talked about as well, and he said throw the last race out, didn't you? Isn't that what you said?
Yep.
So don't worry about that.
Break. Stumbled and just had to, and actually ran well, like missed the break and then moved into contention. But when you have to come from the back, and make up so much ground just to get in contact with the field, you're going to falter late. So it didn't bother me at all. If you just put a line right through it and play off the races prior to that, looks really good.
In that case, load up, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank goodness that Matt just texted me. I'm so sorry. Hopefully he's listening, but I totally did not see him. He's been sitting in the lobby. So I want to welcome Matt from Into the Bit podcast, who just joined the StableDuel family. What's up? Thank you so much for joining. And gosh, literally, how long were you waiting for?
Long enough to hear Blackjack, slap that bag a little bit with the ball. That was great. No, thanks. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing?
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for coming on and welcome. So is the race off?
It's going right now.
Yeah. Okay, it's going now. Well, let's focus on that and then we'll tune back in. I'm trying to pull this up here.
Come on. Where's number 8?
We're towards the back. That's where we should be, though, early on.
Story of my life.
I like where the 7 is sitting.
I bet this race, y'all. So I don't really care who you have here. I need
let these couple kill each other up.
What'd you take, Bree?
Yeah, I bet a super, Bree. I bet $1 super on this.
You did?
And I sickled the 7 on top.
I'm on the 8 here. So.
Oh man.
23 and 2 for the quarter. 5's moving okay. 7's moving okay.
So when I actually first started betting races, and then when I say betting, I was a casual fan that everyone hates and thinks it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we'll get to that in a minute. Dead. I always bet the number 6. That was my, I'm just going to bet the number 6.
What is going on with this 7? It's got nothing?
They're moving pretty good for you, Bree. I think your 8 might be able to close a little bit.
Tell me something good.
Gonna have to get going though.
Yeah, the got a great trip up the rail.
Ouch. Yeah, this 8's not winning this.
No, he's in the middle of the racetrack. He's flailing.
5's got a nice shot if he can get moving, but nah, this is.
The 2 got the great trip. It was a trip we wanted off the pace, just no 8. Yeah.
2 got the rail.
Vouch. Hey, I had Vouch in my stable.
The money was live. The live early money.
Did Vouch win?
Yeah. And Gino, excellent point. This thing was the favorite with about 14 minutes to
3-1.
Wound up going off at 14-1 off a 10-1 morning line.
Yeah, that early money was the right money.
By the way, Bree, you might be right. That's 2 wins in a row for me. 2.
Blackjack, you're rubbing it in. I should have just sat this one out. I'm telling you, it feels like it's your evening. It feels like it's your night.
I got to get going in a minute. Let me just give you the 2 that I like the most the rest of the night, if that's okay.
Do it. What you got?
The 9th, the 1, Golden Czar, and that horse was at 10-1 morning line. Golden Czar is dropping in class. Actually, was in a race where he lost by 24 lengths, but the winner won by 21, and it was on a good track. He kind of was moving up. He got stopped, and he just couldn't come on again. So Golden Czar, the 1, and then in race number 10, also the 1, 8 Danzas, who's going to go 2 sprints to a route, stretch out. So I think those are the 2 to use in the 9th and the 10th. 1 and 1. That's all you have to do. Just 1.
1 and 1. Okay. All right, Gino, are you out?
I'm out. I got to go do my little fantasy draft in just a bit, but I had a blast with you guys. And,
Gino, what site do you use for that?
This is we actually do it manually. It's manual scoring because we have 50. Well, we only have 10 people in the group. So all you have to do is pick 5 people per team and just plug it in onto just plug it in online, and it does all the scoring for you. So it's super easy. Yeah.
Well, good luck. Tell us who wins, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Anytime you guys need me,
we'll probably have you next week at this point.
I'd love to. Good luck, guys. Matt, nice to meet you, buddy, and good luck, everyone.
Later,
Thanks,
Gino.
See you, man.
All right. Down to 4. So Matt, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, we did a little announcement. Matt has a podcast with Garrett, Into the Bit. They are tremendous. It's been a year since I met you guys and I was on the podcast. Yeah. Super fun. I mean, you guys bring on amazing guests. You talk about handicapping, you talk about industry, like racing. I mean, you talk about just anything. And so we're really happy to bring you in under our umbrella. But at the end of the day, it's yours. It's your podcast. We are just excited to be a part of it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and just kind of what brought you to horse racing.
Yeah, so got into horse racing when I was in high school when we didn't really understand what it was. I grew up outside Philadelphia. They have a turf club here. There's a couple turf clubs, actually, one down in the city by where the stadiums are, and then they have one out in the suburbs where I lived. And, it was one of those places where they would let you in, they'd not checking IDs or whatever it may be. So we would go in and literally play, $2 exacta boxes with, the 10 or 15 bucks that we had and try to turn it into something. Never really paid much attention other than Triple Crown, stuff like that. And then I don't even know how many years ago, my wife and I went to Vegas. I'm sitting in the sports book, getting ready to watch football. And it's like 9 a.m. on the West Coast. And half the sports book is divided between the NFL and the other half is basically racing. And as I'm waiting for the games to kick off, I start watching the racing. I start, messing around a little bit. And I mean, it was just instant just attraction to it, and I came home, didn't even know that TVG was on my, DirecTV package. Came home, found it, and I was like, I got the channel. I was like, oh, this is going to be bad if I got the channel. I got the channel, and I mean, I just, really never looked back. I've just really fallen in love with it. It's, now it's part of my, not maybe every day, but almost every day, if not, and then the podcast came out of nowhere. I mean, Garrett and I I told you the other day, I mean, we don't even know each other. We've never met.
I know. I was like, can you guys send a picture of you two together, like at the races or whatever? And one of you responds, it's like, we've never met. I'm like, what? But I will say, like, we've talked about this with Leo. Like, I've known Leo for a handful of just whatever at this point, just because of StableDuel, of horse racing, of whatever. And I consider Leo a friend. Obviously, Blackjack and I, like, same thing, met through the circumstances. And I consider Blackjack a very, very good friend. And sorry, Matt, but I'm sure that we're going to be very good friends too.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Garrett and I first started talking, I think, on Twitter, like the beginning of last year. I think last January, he hit a pick 5 at Will Rogers for $25,000. And, the ticket got a lot of attention. And, him and I started DMing a little bit, just talking strategy and stuff like that. And then right around when the pandemic basically hit, I saw something in his profile that literally said, that he was a radio host in college or something like that. He used to do like radio, and it kind of clicked that I was like, oh, maybe he would want to do what I've been thinking about doing. And I messaged him, hey, would you want to do this? He wrote me back immediately. It was like, yes. And it was like, I mean, that was it. It was off. And we just hit 50 episodes. It's been a blast. I mean, we've been able to have everybody from Chris Felica to, Bree, you've been on the show. We've had people like Swift on the show.
We hit a pick 5 or a pick 6 when I was on the show. Granted, it was a lot of money, but we did hit a pick 5.
Yeah, pick 5. Yeah. Santa Anita.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right. So what can we look for? And again, I'm totally, and full disclosure, guys, I'm putting Matt totally on the spot right now. What can we look forward to in the future from you guys with your podcast coming in the next few weeks?
Yeah. So what Garrett and I do is try to handicap a sequence every week. Typically we record on Thursday nights and try to get the show out. Previewing usually a Saturday sequence. We typically do a late pick 4, late pick 5. Typically it's the track of the week. This week we're going to do the fairgrounds. With the Louisiana Derby and what they have going on there. It's all stakes late pick 4. They're expecting about $750,000 to $1 million. So we'll try to do something like that. And then we try to do as much as we possibly can. We both work full time outside of doing this, obviously. So we try to mix in additional shows, but we really try to have a guest. I mean, I would say the one thing about our show is I don't necessarily always expect people to tune in to hear Garrett and I, because we are guys, but we try to bring in a third person to at least get some different perspective, different background. Last week we had a horse owner on, Phil Spade, who's up in Minnesota, who owns horses and runs them at Canterbury. He comes on and gives the horse that won the first leg at Oaklawn in the late pick 4, paid $98. Carlos L. In the late pick 4, with concert tour, still paid $1,500 if you had Carlos L. And Phil came on and gave that horse. So we try to have different people on, different perspectives, and then hopefully we can start to do some stuff where we're out at the track. The reality of it is we've been doing this the entire thing through a pandemic. So that really hasn't been able to happen. So hopefully we can do that. I mean, Garrett's in Minnesota, I'm in Pennsylvania, so there's logistical challenges there. But at a minimum, you can get a weekly show where we're trying to break down a sequence and get a winner.
Absolutely. And something to note, and I was going to release a little information with StableDuel, but this brings up something awesome. So we obviously have a reward system that, the more you play, the more you win. And when you get to a platinum level, we are supplying tickets and a race day concierge. We can do that at Keeneland. If Saratoga, which they have not announced, but if they are allowing fans, we will hook you up with tickets to Saratoga. Obviously, Matt and Garrett, we will absolutely hook you up. Leo, we will hook you up. Blackjack, you always got tickets, but at the end of the day, I possibly get tickets from you at this level. So guys, just stick with us at StableDuel. Just message us if you need anything. We're fans ourselves, and we're here to make you all fans in general. And we want you to get to the races and other racetracks for that matter. But so to that, and I know that you guys are going to hit on this as well and into the bit. Florida Derby is coming up in 2 weeks. StableDuel is having a massive game, and I'm going to do a light leak of something else in a second. But $25,000 is the prize pool for our Florida Derby game. $150 is the entry. Again, think about if you were going to the races, how much money that you would bet on a full card of racing. $150, I'm sure, is, at least for some people, is not that much money, but also to winning $25,000 overall. And I think when we did 20 grand, it was like $8,000 to the winner. I'll get that breakdown, but lots of money to be won, thousands, and also a 1% share in a cult. So Leo, you're saying that you don't want a racehorse because you don't want the money, whatever. This literally is a racehorse being handed on a platter to you with no bills, and everyone wants the colt because that's the Kentucky Derby dream. This is a Connect colt out of a pretty good race mare herself. So super excited, and we're thankful for Victory Racing Partners, who is the racing group that is providing that. So Syndicate, you will know when the horse works. You will be a part of the winner's circle, all the experience, no bills. Florida Derby, again, $150 entry. So for $150, you could win, $8 grand or more, and a share of a racehorse with no bills. I mean, pretty
the
damn
no bills great. Is a huge thing. I can tell that personally.
Yes, a huge thing. So I'm sure Matt and Garrett will hit on that in general. But at the end of the day, guys, Florida Derby, big day. And what else is on the same day as Florida Derby on an international level? Boys?
In 2 weeks?
I don't look at things outside of America.
Across the pond in another country that shakes.
Dubai World Cup.
Woo! We got a winner. Okay, so guys, this is huge news. The StableDuel app most likely is going to have.
You're breaking news that isn't news yet.
It's kind of news, but I'm also just covering my ass a little bit. We are going to have the Dubai World Cup in the app, so you will be able to play StableDuel for Dubai World Cup Day. And again, so I think the first race is at 7:30 in the morning. Yeah. Obviously, a little tough. I will set alarms for everyone, but this is as good as a set it and forget it that you can do. So you build your stable the day before and play Dubai
don't bother. Just do it the night before.
Yeah, and we're looking at a $10,000 prize pool for that. So lots of freaking money to be won on March 27th. I think
I will be live at the Florida Derby. I've got my Florida Derby cup here. I'll be live at the Florida Derby, along with my friend Danielle Monet, Summer Rae, for the WWE fans out there. She will be at the racetrack. It'll be a great day. She wrestled under the name Summer Rae.
Okay, and she's a big horse racing fan?
He is now.
Sure is.
He's got something. Okay, good
That's
stuff.
right. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a big day there at Gulfstream Park. So Florida Derby Day is a big day, man. I'm sure we'll do some sort of a preview the day before for the StableDuel contest. I'll be at Gulfstream Friday, so we can do it live from the track there as well.
Okay, and so I will lightly. No, it's all right. I'm gonna lightly because I really haven't publicly responded, and I'm going to respond. Oh, is that coming from me in my ear, or you guys hear that?
No, I don't hear anything. By the way, I'm in second right now. I'm in second.
I'm telling you, this is your night. This is your night. Anybody that's listening, if you are playing, we want to know where you're at, what your StableDuel name is. I mean, shit, like we can talk shit against you too. So, Matt's back. We got him back in here. There he is. We lost you for a second.
Oh, sorry. I must have done a different tab there. It kicked me out.
No, you're good. You're good. So, did you get in the Penn National game tonight, or no?
No, didn't have the opportunity today with life, but
all this stuff.
Yeah,
we're gonna get you in soon. Blackjack is sitting in second. Leo, where are you currently?
I'm currently sitting in 41st. We got a big horse coming up next. Need Owen to actually show up tonight. If it does, then we're looking pretty good because I got some big horses later on tonight.
I'm interested of you picking Owen, especially since so many people told you to pick him last time and he flunked, and then you're gonna pick him this time. Do you think he's gonna show up the one time that?
Yeah.
Owen needs to just not get killed. Like that's Owen's not going to win this race. He just needs to not get killed.
$500, just don't suck. That's all I'm looking for.
That's it. Don't suck.
It's all about realistic expectations. You know, you got Blackjack and me believing in you. So I mean, as long as you got the heart of a champion, anything's possible tonight, folks.
Heart of a champion. I like it. All
right.
Well, so I need to. Oh yeah. So I think it's time. So we got 15 minutes until we tune off of this. And I know, Matt, I totally roped you in late. So if you need to bounce out, you let us know. But I think you kind of want to stick around because this guy over here next to you needs to slap the bag. Do you know what slap the bag is?
Yeah.
See,
sure.
Leo, you literally the only person on this planet that does not know what slap the bag.
I still don't know what the hell it is. Hey, what's up? There we go. Thank you, Angela. She's in the other room. She got very excited at the thought of me doing the run. Yes.
So your significant other is talking shit on the live stream. This is what I live for.
Yep, she is ready to go.
Here we go. Now, I don't know how to say this. Is it Go Metal Farms? Metal Farms?
Yeah,
Go Metal Farms. 36 weight in stocking position. I love it. Okay, I like it a lot. Thanks for tuning in. Big StableDuel player down there. So if you want to follow a stable and see how and what they do, this is one of them, Go Metal Farms. So they won a bunch early on. Matt. Oh, okay. All right. So before I throw this up there, I'm going to just preface this because somebody is talking shit on the side. So Philadelphia, that's the area that you are, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Steelers fan?
Yeah.
I'm a Steelers fan. And just so Brian knows, I know that's what he's talking. I legitimately almost put my Steelers jacket on because I'm kind of wearing this like pseudo like sporty outfit, you know? And I literally almost wore my Steelers jacket and I knew that he was going to talk shit. So, so here you go. This is not okay in any circumstances. I'm pretty sure he's a Bengals fan. So, I mean, they don't know what winning is, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's worse than a Dolphins fan.
There's no room to talk if you're a Bengals. I mean, Bengals. No.
Who they?
Yeah, who are they? That's the question, Brian. Who are they?
Not Super Bowl winners is who they are, I guess. They've got 0, I think. But
the highlight of their franchise is going to multiple playoff games and not winning one. So,
yeah, the Bengals are.
Or I guess the golden age was Boomer Esiason. So have fun with that.
Oh my gosh, that hurt.
I think the best player in their franchise history was a tackle, Anthony Moore.
All right, so we're on race 3. I need some. I reloaded for this evening, so
Pepe Tono.
But Pepe Tono. All right,
the 9.
A Bodemeister. Okay.
I mean, Bree, when is the last time you saw a horse shipped from Santa Anita and Del Mar to Penn National?
At this point, Blackjack, I can't even tell you the last time that I won a bet. And again, it doesn't help that I don't handicap.
I don't want to be crass, but like, unless the horse is crippled, the horse should win this race. I mean, this is just this is such a drop in class that like it's just not in the same universe.
All right. The bet has been placed. All right, so
looking at it right now, 3-1. Jesus, that's a steal.
Brian, you don't have to have soul to win. Okay, first of all, second of all. Anyways, I think it's time to slap the bag. Like, we have 10 minutes to go. You drank that much?
Yeah. It's really
you're not home alone, right?
It's not great. I mean, I don't listen. When you're drinking something, I told you this when I bought it this afternoon. When you're drinking a wine where the variety is just called chillable red, that's it. It's not a Merlot. It's a chillable red. You're in trouble. However, I will say it goes down incredibly easy. It's kind of like drinking fruit punch, but the sugar content has to be out of this world.
I can't wait to see how you slap the bag, because I thought slapping the bag was like when you're almost empty. So
no, that's when you
usually someone else holds it. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky to do, honestly. But I mean, we'll get there. Let's see. I need a little more space here. Yeah, I mean it's gonna have to be kind of an Olay thing, but you know. All right, hold on.
I feel like the buildup is not going to be the actual result. And then you drink. Well, we gotta do it again. You gotta follow it up quicker with a drink. This is like a shotgun, but with a slap the bag.
I know. I'm trying not to get fucking red wine all over my house.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have white plush carpets and
it's
white
Florida.
furniture?
You know I do.
No, you don't. All Floridians, they don't even own carpets. All they have is tile floors.
No,
I've been there. I found out.
My house is all carpet. Except for the kitchen.
Why do we slap the bag?
For fun, dipshit.
You just slap the bag.
You just slap it for fun.
Yeah, but usually like someone else is holding it, and then you slap, and you're there. You drank out of a cup.
I can't use the tap here with one person. It's too much.
Okay, that's fair. I will send you an assistant in the future.
Brie, you bet the 9 here.
I bet the Pepe.
Pepe Tono.
The Pepe Tono. 72 currently.
Matt, what are your thoughts on Pepe Tono?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking now. I mean, based on form, sure. There's not a lot of pace here, so it's going to be pretty forward. I mean, it was running against much better in California for sure. But I don't know. I mean, the last couple efforts have been
awful.
Yikes.
But I mean, honestly, like unless the horse has 3 legs, like he should. If I look at it this way, if he doesn't win here, he's not winning anywhere.
No. But so why are we not looking at the 3 here? So the 3 went up to an allowance 31,000, 6 obviously, but womp womp. Had a decent work its last time out. 1 at the level of claiming 5,000 at Penn National. Like why? I mean.
Well, partially because that horse had run 6 times at the level, and that was the only win. So, like, I get it. There's a win on the line. But, I mean, again, you know, this horse managed to, like, eke out a win at this level after 6 tries.
Okay.
And you're looking at the 9 horse who is coming from $63,000 allowance races at Santa Anita and Del Mar. Like, and that's not even taking into effect that when you have dirt horses coming west to east, like there's generally an advantage because I mean they've got that track so thick right now at Santa Anita. It's so deep that you generally just have an edge with that, let alone the class edge. I mean, it's Penn National, man. Like it's Penn National.
I get it, but the horse was claimed in December, so it hasn't had a race since. I mean, the works are sort of shitty.
This
is not a great resource. The 1 is the one that worries. No, the 1 is the one that worries me. Like if anyone is going to pull an upset on the 9, I think it's the 1, because if you're absolutely right, Matt. If the 1 gets loose on this thing, and there's nobody pushing, this 1 could just walk home.
I mean, two back for the 1. That effort wins here. You know,
absolutely. 1 by 8 1/4 lengths. Like shit. I'm sure we had a Penn National game. If anybody had that horse in their stable, kudos to you throwing.
Yeah, I mean, and the horse went off at 4-1 too, so you know, not terrible there. But yeah, but then you look at the last race. I mean, they raised this horse up. I mean, a pretty big jump to the $32,000 level, and the horse finished 7th which was dead last by 24 lengths. So I don't know. I mean, there's just not a lot. encouraging on these horses. The class of the 9 is what I'm betting on.
Beho's going to number 1.
Brian doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't know what y'all are doing. Y'all are sleeping on number 7, man.
Brian, get ready to stroke a check, partner. We got a bill.
Stroke a check. Oh, that's great.
All right, so this is our last race of the live stream. We will watch this and then we will part ways. But so what are the reminder of the side bets for this? So you guys have so it's pretty much just a bourbon shot, yeah? So the loser out of the 3 of you has to throw back a bourbon shot.
No problem.
I mean, can I do the bourbon shot even if I win?
Well, that apparently you do bourbon shots for breakfast, so.
I mean, listen, it is what it is.
I'm very upset that you didn't finish that bag tonight, my friend.
Leo, it's 3 liters of wine.
I know, but you shouldn't have said it on the last live stream. I told you that.
Big game,
I mean, I might be able to get through it by the end of the night, but
no,
dude,
please don't. Please don't.
Honestly, God, the worst.
I will call you in the morning.
Bree knows I'm an accomplished drinker. It's the thing I'm most proud of in my life. But the worst hangover to this day I've ever had in my life was drinking a 2-liter bottle of Ernest and Julio Gallo red wine. That is the worst I have ever felt for about 48 hours.
Yeah, you got me.
How early did I call you the night after our Degen night?
Early. No, you fucking tried to FaceTime me at like 8 in the morning.
I'm not gonna lie. I deserve like a kind of like one of those ribbons that you like as a kindergartner put like on your shirt and you walk around with after that weekend. Like I got the team moving at 6 o'clock every single day because we had somewhere else to go. And I did FaceTime you at like 8 in the morning. I do remember that.
Like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm watching Schitt's Creek sitting in bed. Great.
Kevin. So on Twitter, loving this app, 3rd place for a 2nd time this week. Congrats, Kevin Burns. We love to hear that. Thanks for playing. Okay. How far out are we until race 3? They were at the gate, yeah? All right, they're hanging out. There we go. They're loading.
They're strolling.
All right, so I've got money sitting on Pepe Tono, who is now 8-5, so I regret that decision.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me.
I got a little pick 5 going at Sam Houston tonight.
Do you? I feel like I should cancel this and throw some money on the 3. Maybe not. Nah, we'll leave it.
Cancel?
We'll leave it.
I hate canceling.
You can cancel before the race goes off. Yeah, but it's
always the wrong decision.
Yeah, one of the things is don't cancel. All right, so Stacy says who y'all got in races 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I will let you take it. Leo first, if you want to read who your picks are in your StableDuel for 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes, quickly. I got Tiz Promising RVF. Then I'm rolling with Donaldson. Then I'm rolling with Bellows.
Okay. Blackjack, who you got? Race 8, 9, 10, and 11.
I have in the 8th race Secret Account. In the 9th race, I have nobody because my Hess Express was scratched. In the 10th, I went with 8 Danzas. And in the 11th, I'm with Leo. I went Gems Mineshaft RVF.
So if your horse scratched, are you going to replace or are you going to leave it?
I replaced it with Vouch, the winner of the 2nd.
I see. Some people don't replace. That's why you should replace if you ask me.
Yeah, I replaced it with the winner of that race. So
Matt, what is your they're off. Matt, what's your favorite track to bet?
I kind of like it's kind of cliche, I guess, but I like this East Coast colony that travels back and forth. I like to play what I know. So, unfortunately, Gulfstream takes the majority of my money right now because I know the colony and I know the trainers. And then when they come north, I'll play New York and I'll try. I'll play like Keeneland and stuff when they're there. But I just like to play what I know. I try not to get caught up in playing.
Matt, this is what you had said. This one is loose on the lead. 25 flat for the quarter.
Oh, you guys are ahead of me. Yeah, I was gonna say where are the fractions? Okay.
I mean, the 9 is sitting not a bad trip here.
The 9 went off at 1 to freaking 1.
This one is loose on the lead, 50 seconds flat for the half mile.
Yeah,
he's walking.
What is this, a mile and a 16th though, right? I mean, the 1 had trouble holding on.
Yeah, mile 16.
The 6 is going to press
6
now.
is putting pressure, yeah.
The 9 is starting to move now.
Come on, number 7, move it or lose it, baby.
Owen. Where is 7? 7's in another zip code.
Come on, Pepe.
Thank you as always for the update, Bree.
Okay, he's all right. I mean, well, he's last, but he's all right. Come on, Pepe. Tono, fucking run.
Pepe.
No excuse for the 1 from there.
Come on.
Turn a foot.
They're down. Come on.
Come on, number 7. Get in the picture, baby.
Little more. Come on. Little more. Pass that 6.
Oh, number 7's long gone.
No, Pepe Tono's third. All right, this horse needs to be retired.
Last time I listened to you guys.
This horse needs to be retired. This horse can't run. Can't run. 3 legs. That's it. The horse has 3 legs. Can't run.
3 legs.
It's a crime to the horse to keep trotting him out there.
Oh my God! See, he said the same thing.
3 legs.
Yeah, it is an exacta. Yeah,
I was gonna say nice exacta box though. He called it 169. I think he had to try actually.
You don't know shit, Ryan. You don't know shit.
Well, there you go, Bree. I came on and first race was a winner. I should probably retire. Costanza. I should just take off. I just
need you to come on earlier and tell me things earlier so that I don't, again, I feel like I think Tampa did it. Tampa just took all of my winning bets away. And it was fun, Tampa, okay?
Hey,
but what?
Before you end this.
No.
Before you end this, are you going
Guys, this has been really fun. Thank you.
You're going to address what I've said to you?
Yes.
I have extended an open challenge to you at your home. I am coming to your home.
Dude, you love the challenge, huh?
It's been crickets. Fucking crickets. I didn't take you as the type to be scared off.
Oh, I'm not scared off. I'm not. Just when my response comes, it's going to be epic. And as I was doing my makeup today, I thought about responding and I was like, no, this isn't good enough. And then I sat in my office and I thought about responding. I was like, no, this isn't good enough. And then the slag stream, not good enough. So
I'm glad that I'm forcing you to raise your level.
You can raise my level. Okay.
You got to be better than last time.
Dude, okay. Okay. You were on my turf 3 times over. You were in Kentucky, my turf. You were at Keeneland, my fucking turf. And you are in the StableDuel app. Baby, I designed that thing. You are on my turf above and beyond. Get ready to get absolutely beaten so bad that I literally will throw you over one of the Keeneland ponies to take you back to the bat stretch, put mud on your legs, ice your feet, and make sure that you get put in the stall corner with a bunch of sweet feed. You are going to get ridden hard and put away wet, and I'm excited for this. It's happening.
Yeah, it's like a good time.
You wanted a rebuttal. The rebuttal is here, off the cuff. It's happening. You're on my turf. Get ready. Get freaking ready.
You have no idea what's in store for you.
I just cracked my back and you couldn't hear it, but it would have been great if it was on the mic.
You have no idea what's in store.
Okay.
Kentucky won't be the same.
I know. I can't believe the Commonwealth is letting you in fairness.
They're welcoming me with open arms. I think I just got an invitation from the governor.
Even he was surprised. We're all surprised.
I'll tell you something. I'm the biggest thing that happened to Kentucky since they invented bourbon.
I mean, I would usually talk some shit, but the basketball team just flunked this year. So yeah, I mean, we welcome a challenge at this point.
There it is. It's happening.
Okay.
I'll be there March 31st.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, that's the wrong month. Yes. No, it's gonna be fun. We'll go out. I'm going out Friday to Keeneland, so we'll go out Friday. We'll throw some money on some races, but it happens on Saturday. We are having this is legitimately the first time that I have been able to play StableDuel since we launched. So it's not as if I've been playing on the side. He's obviously terrible at it. So this is going to be phenomenal to see who wins. This girl. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we can have some side bets. Like, we'll save that for the next week's. Leo, I mean, you got to choose your team. Matt, you got to choose your team. I mean, I know that you guys didn't watch, back in the day, what was it called? The Hills, but like where there was like Team Lauren. Like,
who said I didn't watch The Hills?
You did? I love this. All right. So I'll get you a Team Bree shirt. We should totally have shirts made.
Yeah. Team Bree all day. We talked about it beforehand, Bree. Before the show, you're on Team Leo. I'm on Team Bree. This is how we do it. Bree and Me TV, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the way it should be. A couple of losers pairing up together. The common
denominator is the fact that you're about to get smoked like a Cuban cigar back-to-back weeks. It is going to be a massacre, and I cannot wait to watch you sit in a room.
Let me ask you one question. Do I look worried?
That's the problem. You silly, silly goose.
I actually do think you look worried, though. A little bit.
You look a little pink.
I will.
No, I
know.
I'll take that. No, I look a little fucking loopy from this Franzia, but.
All right, Matt, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it so much. We're so happy to have In the Bit and Garrett, and we'll be doing these, and we'll hear your show this week, but we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. Nice to meet you guys. See you soon.
All right, so Matt's out. All right, yeah, we're going to have side bets here. I think we're going to have to ask who's on whose team, especially with the StableDuel element. Listen, full disclosure, I will talk shit all day, every day, 24/7, 365, other universes where there isn't time, just all the time. But I failed. I failed the first class for cash with ABR. Yeah. I did. I will make some excuses, like, I, had to just organize a StableDuel party and make sure that everyone's cool. But at the end of the day, and full disclosure, like, I wasn't prepared for the strategy level. Like, I was kind of going in, I was like, I'll pick a couple winners. But then, like, after like losing the first two, it was like, all right, so this is who he picks, and I failed. But coming into the StableDuel realm, like, welcome to Thunderdome. Like, that chick, I will dress up as that chick just for some video segment, because that's what this feels like. You literally are coming to Thunderdome, and I am that chick that is welcoming you in the 80s or the 70s, whatever that video was, movie.
You have no chance.
I like it. So I think there's going to be an awesome side bet, because when you go down,
I'll tell you right now.
I don't even have a sweet tooth. Blackjack, I don't have a sweet tooth, but there's nothing better. There's nothing sweeter than you losing.
I put it up last time, and I'll put it up right here, right now. You can cut this clip and air it. You beat me in this contest, I will get your logo tattooed on my body.
Okay. Are we picking the place now, or are we going to wait?
No, I'm going to pick the place. But you'll get your logo tattooed on my body.
Left boob.
That's what I'll do. If you beat me, I get the StableDuel logo tattooed on my body.
Left boob, and I get to shave the chest hair for where it goes.
All right, I'm fine with that.
I have to be really drunk because what?
Is that your punishment?
If he loses, I know. I feel like
it. It's a goddamn honor. Are you kidding
me? Okay. All right, guys. It has been a blast. Don't make me pick. Tramp stamp it. I mean,
maybe.
Right? I'm not shaving that though. He's on his own. Thanks for tuning in to the BTV Degenerate Special. Thanks for playing Penn National tonight. Obviously, a bunch more races. Interact with both of these. Degens United. That's Leo. That's his Twitter right there. And Blackjack finally updated himself from Blackjack Burner. So Blackjack Fletcher, hit him up on Twitter. As always, hit me up. Most of the time, I unfortunately am there all the time because Twitter is a little fun. I don't know why people don't like Twitter. But anything else? Any closing statements from the two presidential shit-talking candidates?
Leo, I think this is an idea. I'm just kind of speaking off the cuff here. I think we should do our March Madness picks video together.
You want to do it together?
I think we should do it together.
I'm totally down. You want to do it live stream tomorrow night? Me and you?
Yeah, that's fine.
6 o'clock?
Yeah, that's good.
Let's do it's a date. I like it.
We'll do it. We'll do it live. That way everyone sees it. It's out there live. We can upload it to the website. And
we'll do game by game.
Yeah, we'll do it game by game.
Oh, baby, this is good. And I didn't have anybody lined up for tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about, Blackjack.
See, this is why you should be grateful to have access to my brilliance.
All right. Slow down. You're going to get a speeding ticket, my friend.
Hashtag no days off. I don't know if y'all remember. Well, Leo probably doesn't, but Blackjack definitely does. No days off.
That's right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first at BTV Cash Tickets, the big time side wager. Either I'm going to be doing a mud run or Blackjack Fletcher is going to be suffering in an aviatory right there at BTV Cash Tickets.
It's not a word. It's an aviary. Cute.
Fucking A, guys. The Celsius hit me hard, okay?
Yeah. One of us has a doctorate.
Oh my gosh. College is so overrated, people. I don't know if you know, so overrated. Go
it really
get a trade.
is. Look
go
at what
get
I'm
a
doing.
freaking
I've got 7 years of higher education. I'm an idiot on the internet.
Go get a trade. I got an animal science degree. So get a trade. All right. We're tuning out. I need to go home. My little, if anybody's dog fans, look at that angel face.
Little buddy.
Little monkey, huh? Yeah. She's the best sidekick, but I think it's time to go home. I still want to bet. So tell me who you guys got in the next race at Penn National, or if you're betting Sam Houston. I'm going to run home. I'm going to throw some wagers on. Let's have some fun. And let's make some money tonight. All right, Leo, you're the best. Thank you so much. Blackjack, I would say you're the best, but at this point we're in a competition standpoint and shit talking has to start. And I guess I have to release a freaking video. But either way, you're going down. It's going to be super fun. And I'm excited to see you and kick your $, since, sometimes we lie and say it's PG. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys tomorrow night. Later, scrub.
Oh, yeah, I was clicking.